Not you dropped. Now my shit went back to normal. So y'all, the sperm, I try to make it as small as I could. I put an arrow so you can see it. Break it down. I mean, it's simple. It's simple. It's interesting. One of the things I can't stand is when I teach science is how they make the sun and Earth look like they the same damn size. But the sun is like massive compared to the Earth. Like it ain't shit. And they do the same thing with sperm. They make sperm look much bigger than what it is. Like the egg is 10 million times larger. It's 10 million times larger. So even my um illustration here isn't the most accurate. It's crazy. And that's crazy. They need that sperm to be big. Um, what kind of shit is that? They was like, I'm gonna make the penis bigger. They feel like that little can come in and conquer something. Egg is like soil. What are you talking about? What you talking about? Where's Jonathan at? Come learn something. You did? Love you. What you eat?
Cereal.
Oh, okay. Oh, you found it? He didn't come up. I said to him, come up here and tell us about your flawed logic. Because you don't know what you're talking about. Not you coming in here, real, real confident with, false information. That's crazy. You went to elementary school? Is that what you're saying? It's funny, like, the dudes who was coming here yesterday was like, oh, I went to college. Sir, you do not have to go to college to learn basic shit. Like, come on, be for real. Damn, you drunk all your water? Gotcha. The 40 dive. Yeah, but look how puny and tiny the sperm is. Yeah, you learn this in elementary school. I mean, unless you in one of those states, y'all know what states I'm talking about. When I don't talk about nothing. Um, but like, why men gotta feel like that penis so big, or like that sperm so big? It's tiny. It's tiny. The egg is the largest cell in the human body. Like it's literally the. No, it's trillions of them. Most of them ain't even any good. Even chimpanzee showing y'all up. Y'all seen the balls on the chimpanzee? But most of the sperm ain't no good. That's why now y'all making the egg work so hard to find a good one. But these men make it seem like, so from what I gather, they think that they actually have seeds coming out, like sunflower seeds coming out their penis or something. I don't know, it's crazy. And they think that they put a seed inside a woman and then she like holding it. The head, like they think women are seahorses or some shit like that. Don't make no goddamn sense. It don't make no fucking sense. And they say this shit loud and proud like they know what the fuck they talking about. Y'all be the 2024 version like, oh, I don't know. It don't make no damn sense. We know it's womb envy. These men got womb envy. They getting their feelings about the fact that they want to feel like their womb doing something. They feel like they got wombs. These niggas out here got wombs, y'all. Apparently, they got sunflower seeds in their peen and they got wombs and some shit. I don't know. None of the shit they say makes sense. It's crazy. They just be making shit up. Just making random shit up. Seeds are ovals and plate. Here you go with the fucking plants. Shut up. I know how plants. Y'all get on my nerves with that. Not y'all coming here like you told me something. You got first graders learning to label a plant. You ain't saying shit. I know what the fuck plants do. But do you know you ain't got no goddamn seed is the question. That's the question. We had a couple men coming here yesterday talking about, I went to college. I know how plant, like the parts of the plant. The fuck are you talking about? You paid for college just to learn that? You get your money back. That's crazy. Not you in college making posters about the different parts of the plant. Come in real smug, like, oh, it's the ovum. You know what the fuck the ovum is? We know what it is. Like, it's not that complicated. But if I put the ovum up here, that one little word gonna switch the whole conversation. You're gonna be like, oh, well, seed. And when the seed is like the fetus, and that's what we like, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Ain't no 50-50. You're not contributing 50-50. You ain't got sunflower seeds in your peen. Like, shut the fuck up. You ain't no seed. You ain't got no seed. Motherfucker, you and I'm just trying to educate the masses, Big Biz. Take a screenshot. Save it in your notes. Okay? I'm here to educate. I'm an educator. Jonathan, shut up. You know what you're talking about. Wrong about what? You just yapping. What am I trying to say? I said it. I'm here eating string cheese. It's good. Thanks, Allie. But why do men think that their sperm conquers the egg or something? Look at that puny ass little sperm. And it's not even to scale. It's much smaller than this. Thank you, Lady Kid. What's in your brain? The facts? Because men say they the seed, hooded life. That's why. Men actually say they the seed. The fuck you talking about? Grown ass men walking around talking about we got seed. And calling women's womb a fucking incubator. This stupid shit. That's why I say that. If they not the seed, it's right there on the screen. If you want to talk about the plant family, you want to be a plant, then nigga, you pollen. You ain't no goddamn seed, you're pollen. A grain of pollen. Did you pass high school? This is in elementary school, sir. That's elementary level shit. The question is, why the fuck do y'all think y'all got seed? Why the fuck do y'all think y'all have seed? Tell me what's going on. Y'all, we know y'all got womb envy. We know that the reason why y'all so violent and hurtful and harmful towards women is because deep down you want to be able to have a baby. And I know y'all saying like, I don't want to have a baby. That shit gonna be. Why would I want to do that, nigga? You know you want to have that baby. Be honest. That's why we got patriarchy. Cause y'all niggas jealous and it's fucking weird. Alright, you can't have no baby. Shut the fuck up. It's not that big. Good deal. The seed is planted. What are you talking about? Thank you, Tisha. I feel seen. I appreciate it. You are jealous. Y'all have womb envy. What you talking about? Y'all are jealous. That's the part that mess y'all up. Hold on, since I'm on the screen. There you go. Here goes some facts for y'all ass. Y'all are jealous. I'm not bashing, it's facts. Men are jealous of women. Ain't no one side to be. I come up here speaking facts, okay? No misinformation or nothing. So,
Yo,
hey, Lynn.
what up? I just wanted to come up here when you talking about men being jealous of women.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they really are jealous of women. That's why when women be stay at home moms, they be like, "That's easy. You have an easy life. You don't even have to do anything." Like they be mad and they really be saying that being a stay at home mom is easy because they want to be a stay at home mom. They want to be passenger princesses, and that's why they be mad at women who use men because if they had a vagina, they would be 304 too. They'll be selling it. If men have vaginas, they'll sell it. They would. So they mad that they don't got vaginas because they can't sell it. Because a lot of them broke. So they'll be like, dang, I wish I had a vagina so I can sell it. That's men. Men are jealous of 304s. That's why they hate them so much. They
Yeah,
jealous of 304s. They jealous of stay at home moms. They jealous of like women who get taken care of because they like, why not me? Like, if I was a woman, I'd be, you know, if I had anything to offer, I'd do it.
yeah, and it's crazy because um, they pay for it, and then they try to like diminish the woman for like, oh, I was able to pay for it, nigga. You so desperate, you went out and paid for it, like you the sir. You should yourself up to you invited to the conversation. Y'all so fucking rude. Um, yeah, they would sell it, and if they had one, they wouldn't know how to control themselves. Like if a man woke up with a vagina, he getting fucked the first day, as soon as possible. As soon as possible, he probably gonna find his homeboy. Hey B, what you want to say? Hmm. Okay.
Did he leave?
Yeah, he out of here.
He got jealous of us because we was having a conversation. See, the jealousy continues. Now y'all just jealous of women on TikTok. That don't make no sense.
Why can't
Y'all
y'all
to stop
just?
being so jealous.
But here's the thing: why can't y'all just admit? Because the way men talk about women's reproductive rights and ability to like terminate a pregnancy, like is blatantly clear. Why can't y'all just say, "Damn, I wish I could have babies"? Why can't you just say, "Damn, I wish I had the choice. I want to bring life into this world"? Why
Men,
can't y'all listen?
my bad. Go ahead.
No, you got it.
I was gonna say, you know what else men are jealous of? Makeup, makeup, and getting your nails done. They jealous of all that. They really want to be able to wear makeup. They mad that they gotta be ugly, like, and they think that if they were able to wear makeup, then life would be better. Cause then they wouldn't be like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. I think they coming up. I think they coming for the makeup next because they used to complain about wigs, and then they start getting units. So we know y'all just hating. Y'all want to be able to do it. Y'all want to wear makeup. Y'all want to wear. Y'all want to be able to wear pretty dresses. Y'all want to be able to be pampered. You want to sit around and eat snacks with your homies. Like you want to do all
In
this.
fact, they wanna have a Friendsgiving.
Yeah, but it's just interesting. Y'all can't admit it, but like, why y'all being so hostile towards women?
What's up, sis?
Hello, sir.
How you doing?
I'm great.
Yeah. But I was commenting to the sister. She said that if a man had a vagina, he would sell it. We also sell pipe. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, but don't nobody want to buy that shit. Like, be for real. How much value do that really have?
Ain't nobody buying that.
All depends on the purchase. It's being
Sir,
sold. It's
Sir,
being sold.
I'm
Sir,
gonna tell you what.
BOA, nobody buying pipe from you.
How you know that?
Cause we come on, stop playing. Listen, this is the thing men gotta understand. Like y'all, it's too many of y'all that's thirsty and people inboxes who desperate. Like y'all thirsty as hell. Y'all like always trying to give this shit away. You like, oh damn, y'all mad because y'all gotta pay for the dates and shit. And you gonna tell me we selling pipe. Sir, who the fuck buying your pipe? Huh? What?
Okay, okay, I agree with you on the thirsty part, right? Some men are thirsty, but it goes both ways.
Are you talking about male identified women? That's not a win. The fuck?
But I want to know, why do you think a man wants to have a baby? Where you get that from?
Cause men got womb envy and y'all be fucking liars and y'all can't just admit it. And it's crazy. Like it's a whole field of study talking about y'all jealousy towards women. The reason why y'all fucking violent towards women. Reason I always something to say about women. Y'all gotta compete with women. Y'all combative all the fucking time towards women. Y'all literally wish y'all could have wombs. Like be for real. And y'all lie to yourself and say y'all got seed. Let me ask you a question. Do you have a seed? Do you have seed, sir?
I have sperm.
And what's your sperm? Hold on, let me pull this up. Tell me what is this accurate? Is
Accurate in what terms? You talking about the size?
the sperm is more compatible with the pollen grain than it would be a seed?
I'm not understanding your question.
I'm not asking you a question. I'm telling you, sperm is more equivalent to pollen grain than it is a seed, sir.
Okay, so yeah, you talking about the size? I agree with that. A
No, no, no,
pollen.
no, 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 no. Not the size, the function also.
So okay, what's the function of a pollen grain?
It's a fertilizer.
To find the womb, right?
It doesn't find a womb. The egg chooses. See, yeah, womb envy coming out right now. Tell us though. Tell us about your sperm. What does your sperm do?
The sperm travels to find, I guess you call it the ovaries, right? To connect, to make life. That's why it's so many. That's why it's so many. That's why it's trillions, because it's a tough battle, right?
Y'all know why? You know why men nut in socks?
Why?
Cause they know that shit ain't trash. They know it's trash. It ain't worth shit. They throw it on a sock on the fucking floor. Hard socks and washcloths all over your fucking room. It ain't worth it, and you know it.
That's crazy.
And it ain't. It ain't. First of all, the egg
Okay, let me
sends
ask you
out.
this. So
No,
why
hold
would a
up. No,
man?
you couldn't hold up. Pause. You talking over me. I was talking first.
Okay, go ahead.
The egg actually sends out chemicals so that the sperm can make it. The sperm wouldn't be able to make it without the egg's help.
I agree with that.
And then your sperm is a pick me, sir. It's your sperm is a fucking pick me. And most of that shit don't get picked. It get rejected. So
Okay,
it doesn't
let me
so
ask you.
you're not starting it's not starting life. It's like an activator. All the life happens in the fucking egg.
I agree, y'all got power. I'm not saying y'all don't have no power, but I want to ask you. So if you got a man in the room with you, he ejaculates into a sock. What is that saying about you?
So you're not comprehending, sir. I'm talking about what you just did last night. What are you talking about?
What did I do last night?
What you about to do tonight, nigga? What the fuck you talking about?
So if you got a man in the bedroom with you, and he
Sir, what are
ejaculates
you
into a
talking
sock.
about? What are
I'm
you
asking
talking
you.
about? I'm
I'm
talking
asking
about
what.
y'all. No, sir, you fucking it up. I'm talking about y'all lonely asses being in the house, thirsty, can't get nobody over there. You ain't got enough money to pay for it, so you gonna jerk one out. What are you talking about? Half of y'all hooked on corn. Like, what are you talking about? Even y'all corn violent against women, because y'all some fucking haters. Like, be for real. What are you talking about a man in the room? What are you talking about, sir?
You say he ejaculates into a sock and throw it all over your room.
No, I ain't say that. That's what I say it's a comprehension problem.
Maybe so.
It is. See, right now you being combative. You trying to get one up on me and shit. You want to compete. Don't be hating on my womb, sir. Like, chill with all that. You ain't got to hate on my womb.
I don't want to compete. I want
Yes,
to
you do. You
cooperate.
combative.
I want to cooperate. I'm just trying to
If
understand your
you
point.
no, you're not talking about a man in my room, sir. You being combative. Don't play with me.
That's what you said.
No, sir. I heard exactly what you said. I don't know why you thinking people don't understand what you're saying.
You say he ejaculates in the sock. He throws it all over my room. That's disgusting. That's what you said.
I never said that, and you're trying to phrase it that way, like, oh, the man in there, he don't want niggas thirsty as shit. Ain't no man gonna try to. He gonna be all in my fucking face, like, be for real, like you would be if a woman was in your room, you'd be all in her fucking face, like, be
Okay,
for real.
okay, let's move on.
Yeah, of course we're gonna move on because you sound crazy with what you saying. Are you gonna move on? You done?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with what we was talking about.
Landis, you want to add something? Cause this man.
I don't know what the hell y'all talk about. To be honest, hold on, my dog acting up.
I want to know why she think a man wants to wear makeup.
Cause men.
Men do want to wear makeup. What you talking about?
Well, I'm saying, how? What's your reference points? Why you say that?
The way they always be talking about it. I ain't never talked about nothing that I didn't want to do. I don't talk about why people be snowboarding. That shit's stupid. Why do people be snowboarding?
So the men around you, what do they say? How they
Why
say
you
it?
keep doing that?
Because I
You're
want to
not.
know.
Hold on. You're not as slick as you think you are. The man around her, sir. We talking about period. You included. What are you talking about?
I'm asking her reference points. She
No,
said that
that's the
she
second
did.
time you try to do that, sir. It's not working.
Okay, let me say something. I asked her what's her reference points. She said
No,
she
because
heard
you were
men
like,
talking
you
about it.
saying men, period. Men be talking about it. You probably been in the conversation before. Men be talking
Yeah, so
about.
you ain't never heard men talking about women wearing makeup at the barber shop? That don't even make sense. You
Yeah,
never heard a man talking shit about a woman wearing makeup.
yeah. When we say it, sometimes I hear him say it might be too much, or she need to do this, or she might need to lighten that up, or she might need to add that. I ain't never heard a man say, "Damn, I like the
Lighten
way
what
that
up?
makeup looks."
Lighten what? Lighten what up? Add what? What you talking about?
She might need to lighten up, blend up. She might need to add to her blend. She might need to add to her beat. I ain't never heard a man say,
Hold on.
"I like."
Hold on. She might need to add to her beat. What you mean add to her beat, sir?
Okay, if her makeup's not too light, they might say, "I think she might need to add a little more to it.
She need to
Maybe a
blend
little
it a
more,
little better. Blend it
little
out a
more
little
lip
better,
gloss,
right?
maybe more lip gloss, maybe more eyeshadows. Maybe she need her eyebrows done."
Sir. That's why you worried about how she wearing it if you ain't
What
like.
kind of concealer should I get? The Makeup by Mario one or the Fenty one? Which one?
I don't know what else what I'm attracted that makes me more attracted to you.
Okay, so I like the MAC concealer. It's a OG, but it be working. You know what I'm saying? And I dab a little bit of Fenty underneath. I do the Fenty first, and then I put the little MAC one on top, the Studio Fix, because the MAC one the same color as me, and the Fenty one a little bit brighter. You know, so it brighten the under eyes.
Are you
Then I
taking
let it
notes?
bake.
Yeah, my girl works. She works with
You
the
taking notes? Oh,
She rocks the Mac. She rocks the
you
Mac,
get a
right? Because
discount.
it blends with the skin.
You get a
So
discount. Oh,
Yep.
you went looking
So
for
you
her.
know. So he know.
Hold on. Not you went looking for her.
nah, she took me to the makeup department with me. I mean, with her to show me, to ask my opinion, not to see if I like to put it on my face.
You know you want to though. Ain't that unfair? You don't get to wear it. Go ahead and put it on, sir. And who the fuck gonna check you? Just put it on.
Why
Get you
would I
some.
need?
You
Why
might
would I
need
need
a little
to?
bit. You might because you might need a little bit of concealer for your under eye if you have a long day. Concealer, I'm telling you, don't knock it till you try it. You had a long day. You got some bags under your eye. You pop a little bit of concealer on. Boom.
I wouldn't be
It look
comfortable with
like you got.
myself if
He
I
want the
did.
full thing. He want cause like men like they like to go get the beard steamed and all that. You want to be like get my forehead. Get my forehead, and then you put a little lip gloss, cause the lips be dry and shit. Put a little
What
lip gloss on there.
I
I
want to
do.
know. Do you think men? Oh, go ahead.
I do agree. There's a lot of soft men out here. I'm not disagreeing with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with being soft.
Yeah, I do agree that a lot of men wear like some type of lip gloss or something that makes them lips real shiny. But I'm not into that type of thing. Is what I'm saying.
So you agree though? You agree that men want to wear makeup?
I agree. There's a lot of super soft guys running around that's super sensitive. I agree with
Hold on, hold
that.
on, hold on, hold on. Pause. Soft and sensitive aren't the same thing. What's wrong with a man wanting to be soft though?
I mean, when you're around your, you could be soft with your girl, but when you around your buddies, it's a limit to that softness.
So you hold on. So you be faking around your boys. You can't be yourself around your boys.
Different environments. When I'm with my girl, it's okay to expose a little softness. But when
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Do your girl be giving you facial?
she would if I needed her to do it. Yeah, I ain't got no problem with a facial.
You don't got no problem with no facial?
Nah,
No, that's good for you. Like men need to start taking care of their skin because they men like this. How old are you, sir?
I'm 47.
Your generation of men and below, and about until like 30, y'all ugly. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all some rough looking men. It's not the same group. Men in their 40s, in the 90s, look way better. The men be ugly now because y'all don't take care of yourself. Y'all too afraid. Y'all trying to prove to be masculine too bad. Go relax. Get a massage.
Yeah,
Stop
you.
worrying about chasing coochie. Get a massage, a manicure, a facial, and get some studio fix. That's it.
Yeah, y'all be trying to be too hard. Y'all need to hydrate.
I do all
Calm,
that.
moisturize your skin.
I do a massage once a month, right? I haven't did the manicure
So
yet.
hold on, pause, because I want to go back a little bit. You said men are too soft. What you mean by that? They being soft?
They start having like female tendencies, right? When
What
you
is
around,
that? Hold on. Don't talk the female shit up here. Watch your mouth. But what do you what are you talking about? Be specific about what you're referring to.
they start having girl tendencies. Like they start like being fans. Like you might have a
Girls or
guy.
women?
You
Girls
might
or
have a
women?
guy. You
Hold
might have
up,
a.
sir. We're not talking about children up here. Are you talking about women?
Every time I'm talking about women.
Okay, you gotta say that then.
Okay, I apologize. So you might have one of your buddies, right? That becomes like a fan, and you wonder why he likes you so much. He's attracted to you, right? So he's like liking everything you do, but it's not out of a brotherhood. It's almost like a homosexual tendency that he's attracted to you.
Sir. So that's the problem. First of all, being soft and your sexuality is two different things. But who cares? Like a lot of y'all be having crushes on your friends.
I agree with that, but I'm not one of the ones.
And who nobody was talking about that. That's what I'm saying. It's given just like the conversation with the makeup. Let's given like you want to be able to hug that man and embrace him. And it's like be your fucking self. Stop being a bitch and just like be yourself. Stop worrying about what everybody think about you.
I wouldn't be comfortable doing that.
Sir, I'm gonna show you a prompt and I'm gonna ask you what you think about it. Hold on one moment.
Okay.
A lot of y'all be much happier if you just went to your friend, the men you love to be around, and just give them a hug, like a real one, where your body kind of melt into it, and just hold them for a while. For real, they shit. Y'all niggas would be less angry if y'all did that shit. Y'all talking about I want to be hard and all this shit. Shut the fuck up. Don't nobody want to be around your fucking
Big my box. What you
yeah,
say?
your silly ass. Like that shit is crazy. Yeah, tell them you love them. Like, what the fuck? Y'all scary as shit. You scared to tell
But
your friends
but
you
here's
hold
the
up, real
thing.
quick.
I can
Hold
say
up. It's Black Land. Hold up, what you screenshotting?
I can't see it.
No, telling me, did you just screenshot?
Oh, my bad. Hold on.
Unmute my
No,
mic.
let me mute my mic.
All right, can y'all see it now?
It's black.
Yes,
I
hard
can
to
see it.
see.
You can't see it?
I can't see
Nah,
shit.
beat it.
Let's try
What's
it
it
again. I'm
say?
gonna make you small and try it again.
All right, go ahead.
Hold up. That shit's still black. You need to start over.
Right.
Turn it off and turn it back on. Y'all saw it?
Yes,
I
you
can't
did.
see it. Why can't I see it?
No, I can't see it either.
It looked black to
Go
me.
ahead.
Just turn it
Big my
off.
box.
Turn your camera off and turn it back on. It's still black to me.
I just did it.
All right, put it in Discord because I don't know what the fuck is up
I
there.
did put it in the
Okay,
Discord.
what does it say?
Okay, it says it's a prompt made by a man. It say normalize men dating handsome women because we want to feel protected too.
I mean, that's his prerogative. I don't understand that type of talk. So if that's what he likes to do, that's what he like to do.
Why you don't understand it? He said if you disagree, you are happy phobic.
I don't need to feel protected by a lady. I don't
Okay.
need to embrace that. Maybe he feels like he needs protection.
Got it. Got it.
Len, I'm gonna make you small because I see you all black.
All right, make me small. I took it off anyway.
And see,
See,
that's what I was saying. It's a lot of overly sensitive
What does that
men.
mean? Hold up, because you just saying stuff. What does that mean?
I told you what it means. Like you
No,
might
you
have,
said hold up. I said earlier being soft and being sensitive not the same thing. So when
you
you
might
say
have,
sensitive, what behaviors you referring to?
they might be attracted to you secretly,
No,
right?
you hold up, sir. Just say you talking about men who like men. Why do you keep saying other things?
They pretend that
You are in confusion.
they
No, you
pretend
confused.
they pretend like they don't like men.
Dex want to say something.
They don't pretend. They pretend like they all
All
about.
right, mute that real quick. Mute that real quick. Think about what you said. What's up, Dex?
hey Tara, hey Len.
Hey.
I'm confused. Did I hear this right when he said that men are soft because they are fans of women and attracted to them in a
No, fans of men.
Oh,
He
okay, okay.
said his homeboys be secretly having a crush on you. They your
Oh, okay, okay,
fan.
okay.
Like the homies be wanting to be your boyfriend. He said niggas be trying to turn their cellmate into their soulmate.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. He's saying
Okay.
that they really be having crushes on their homeboys.
Okay, I
You
just
know, and
want to
it starts
clarify.
small. He described it to us too, Dex. He said it starts off like fan behavior, and then it turns into jealousy. You said they start getting a little jealous, and
Yeah, it turns to all that they get jealous because you're not spending time with them, or why you spending so much time with
Well,
your
what's his
girl.
name? What's his name? Are y'all still friends?
Nah.
Damn, you destroyed the friendship. You
Yeah,
miss him, don't
because
you?
it was uncomfortable.
But you miss,
I
but
seen
you still
through it.
miss him though, don't you?
Not at all.
That's crazy.
I'd rather be around my lady than around a nigga. First of all,
So let me ask you something though. If that's the case, then why do y'all always talk so bad about women as if y'all literally hate women and despise women, but you still want to fuck women, be in relationships with them, but you talk shit about them, and you came out of one. So that don't make sense. My thing is, if you got so much terrible shit to say about women, then go be with a man. Because I mean, technically, men and men are more emotionally compatible anyway. Men and women like are from two totally different paradigms. That's why there's like not even a whole lot of synchronicity between men and women. Look at all of the gender wars that's going on right now, and it's a reason for that.
yeah, he just
Everything
told
that's
you the
going on right
reason,
now.
Telomere. He
I
just
mean,
told
think
you the reason. He said that they secretly want to be with their homeboys instead. We knew
right.
that. Just be with your homeboys and leave
yeah.
us the fuck alone then,
See, like
cause
for
y'all
me,
harming us.
I had a situation right. I was in a club with a bunch of my guys, right, and I had one of my buddies just continuously talking to me, and I'm asking him, "Don't you see all these ladies up in here? Why are you talking to me? I
Hold
don't
up.
understand why you keep talking to me."
You wanted him to tell
So
you?
it was this.
No,
Wait, Tara. Wait, please wait. Was this the same homeboy or a different
it's a
It
homeboy?
different
was,
one.
it was a different situation.
The
Damn.
same guy though.
It was a whole different situation, a whole different people.
Hold up, it's a different man.
Yes.
Now, hold up. Why they all trying to get with you?
That's
What
what
we
I'm
don't
trying.
know?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. So I'm asking him, don't you see these ladies? You should be spending time talking to these ladies. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Go
You
talk to
was
one of these
fishing for a
ladies.
compliment?
Huh?
Was you fishing for a compliment?
I didn't even want to hear the conversation, to be honest with you.
So hold up, because you said when you around your boys, you act different.
That was when I was
Check
young.
Discord,
I ain't got
Dex.
no guy friends at this point. I don't deal with guys. I ain't got no guy friends.
You ain't got no guy friends.
Not at all. I just deal with females.
Dex, check
I told you
Discord.
we don't say female, sir.
Women. I only deal with women. I don't deal with guys because it's so uncomfortable. With the guys nowadays, it's so uncomfortable to have a good friend, right? Because they get so I don't understand it. I really don't understand what's going on with the male population nowadays because
But that's what I was saying earlier when you was like, pay for it. Like, clearly, even your friends giving this shit away. Did y'all want to say something else?
So, well, seems like it's happening to you a lot. What's going on in your friend group?
because
Excuse me.
it's too many fanboys out here, Dex. It's like a conglomerate of fanboys running around in society nowadays.
You know what it sound like? I'm gonna tell you what it sound like. It sound like you low key you fishing for a compliment, and you wanted to come up and be like, "Well, the guys find me sexy. Like, I take care of my skin. I go get massages and shit, and they like that shit."
Nah, it's like sometimes you got a guy night out. You out with the boys, right? And you in a room full of ladies, but you have certain individuals that's having conversations with you
Why you
about
want to keep them on them
nonsense.
though? But why they on your mind like that?
Because I don't understand why you talking to me when you got a room full of ladies.
Call them
So
up. Call them up and ask them.
And I tell them, man,
big.
go talk to a woman. Why you talking to me?
Hey, Biggs, what were you wearing?
That's not important, Dex. What does that got to do with the
No,
conversation?
hold up. No, that's a good question. What was you wearing?
I was wearing armor fatigues. How about that?
Oh, you like that shit.
Did you? But both times it happened, you was wearing the same thing.
I stay militant. I'm always wearing army fatigues.
They like that shit. You doing something right.
So what's the point,
Interesting.
Dex?
No, I was just seeing if it had a pattern. I'm just trying to figure out the pattern.
What are you trying to figure out?
Pattern. Do you know what a pattern is?
Now break it down.
Okay,
You
let me.
saying pattern.
Oh, pattern.
Yeah,
Yeah,
why all your boys find you sexy?
yeah.
You
They keep
dressing up nice for them. They like that shit.
right, and it keeps like you seem to keep wearing the same thing that they like a lot. So I was just asking.
You know what it is? They just attracted to my masculine energy, and it's you know what I'm saying. It's not enough masculine energy around. So when you find a true masculine man, you have other men that
Hmm.
get attracted to that.
Oh, okay, interesting.
But don't they know you faking? Because you say you ain't like that when you get home. So you perform for your boys.
Nah, when I'm with my lady, it's a different vibe.
So you're less masculine with the lady then.
They get to be soft with her. But you go around with your guys, you like, no, I know they like this hard shit. I'm be hard for these niggas.
Nah, I stay the same.
Wait. So how it's a
But
different vibe if it's the
but
same?
it's a different energy with you when you with your lady. It's a whole different energy
If it's the same thing, how could it be different now?
because it's different emotions being expressed.
So then it's not the same thing then.
It's different emotions being expressed.
Like what?
It might be okay with your lady. You might give her like some leeway on certain situations, but with one of your boys, you're not giving him no leeway.
You vague as hell.
Listen?
Wait, so I got a question to ask. What about you is so masculine that like people be attracted that other men are attracted to? I want to know. Like, are you like confident? What is it?
Yeah, I'm confident. I'm assured of myself. I'm self-aware, and I got principles that I move off of. And I don't try to hurt nobody, and I don't try to take no shit from nobody, and I stand up for myself.
So are you saying that, just to be clear, are you saying that men out here in the society, or they actually prefer masculine men? Like they like that masculinity?
I think so.
This is wild.
What was that?
You say you think so? You low though.
If I was low, I would entertain it, right? But it's off putting, right? I'm confused about it.
No, you low. Like your voice is low.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Don't be combative now.
It's nothing to combat.
Hey Prince.
Hey, I had a question, but mm,
Let me ask you.
um,
Let me ask you, ladies, right?
so
Okay.
hold on, Mr. Big Biz, I have a question for you though.
All right, shoot it.
So you're saying you have this overwhelming energy of masculinity for the guys, right? But you don't feel that same thing around women, correct?
That's not what I said.
Okay, you re-say what you said so I can ask my question, just so I can get it clear.
Okay, when you okay, say let me just say this. Like when you be in a club, right, and you notice that the women are dancing with amongst themselves, right, or dancing with each other, right, and you talking to me, or you see these women enjoying themselves together. Why aren't you over there trying to enjoy these women?
What?
You telling that to yourself?
You've been into a club, right, sis? Y'all all been into clubs, right?
How often you go to the club?
Y'all been into a bar, right?
How often you go to the bar?
I'm trying to see where that initial statement was going, because I'm like, wait, what does that have to do with you saying that you have too much, that they're attracted to your masculine energy?
I don't know what they're attracted to be honest with you.
You just said it. What you talking about? You just said it. You like they like my masculinity.
Because you were talking about like how these men's were like super attracted to your army fatigues, and not just like I was thinking. I'm like, I wanted to ask you, like, do you like to switch it up at times?
Man, cut the shit.
You know,
No,
do you
I
like
don't believe that.
you like to
Um,
dabble in the backdoor
no,
activities?
I don't think that. I think he talking about other men. I think I don't know. It be them. It be men. No, I get what he's saying. I
I
feel
mean,
where
you
he's coming
never
from.
know. Some people like to be
I feel where
chased
he's
that
coming
way,
from.
you know.
Nah, I feel where he coming from. Don't do him like that. Um,
It
cause
was a
I do.
question. It came to mind. I'm like,
I
Well, it's
feel where
getting
he
close to
coming
that
from. Them
hour.
men do be like that out here. No, them men do be like that out here. I feel where you coming from, Mister Big.
Thank you, sis.
I'm curious
I really
about.
do.
I'm curious
Um,
about like because you said when you're around your lady, you act different than when you're out with your boys. And I'm like, isn't that exhausting? Like being two different people? Because
Not because you,
you said
not
they
because
like your masculinity, like, but when you get home, like you don't want to be all that.
because it's two different energies. My lady has a different energy than a nigga does, right? So I have to kind of like uh, correspond with what her energy is,
And
right?
which one is the real you? When do you feel like you really being yourself? When you're around your boys or when you
I'm
at
always
home?
I'm always myself.
I'm saying where you feel more comfortable. Do you feel more
It's,
comfortable
it's
out at the
I'm
club?
multifaceted, so I'm always myself. I just got different sides.
so was it a lot of men in jail who act like this too?
Um, I would say, yeah, because a jail is like a mini society. So what happens? What happens in jail is it's just a small society, right? So the same thing that take place in jail happens in a bigger society, a micro society.
Have you ever been to jail?
Didn't I just answer that question?
No, no, I didn't hear it, so that's why I'm asking.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you're just talking about about it, but not actually experiencing it. I don't know.
I only
So
talk about
I
my
just wanted to clarify. Yeah, I just want.
only talk about my experiences, Dex. I don't assume. I don't. Everything I talk about is my personal experiences.
That's
Well,
real.
but
No,
that's
that's
why I don't like
real.
to. That's why I like to ask questions, so I don't assume either.
Right. No, I feel both of y'all, but that's real big. Like only talking about your own experiences, because people be trying to talk from other people's experiences and don't know what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? So that's real right there. How much time you did, Big?
Probably like a total of like 8 years altogether.
Damn, what you do?
I'm a criminal.
I see.
So hold up. How were you able to embrace your more softer side when you was in prison? Were you able to be that part of yourself?
I just read books. I ain't even socialized that much.
Hey Mia.
So yeah, I don't know that your homeboys. I can't believe your homeboys be on you like that though. That's crazy. Did your girl notice it? Like,
Different women tell me like, man, why is this nigga always on you? Like, why is he always trying to talk to you? You know what I'm saying? She'll tell me like, man, I think these niggas gay. She'll tell me like, man,
Well,
babe, I
watch
think these
watch
niggas gay.
sir,
wait,
sir. Watch
wait,
your
big. You
mouth.
can't use that word
Uh,
on TikTok.
Whoa, whoa.
okay, sorry.
Can't use
But
that word. You
okay, she
gotta
would
say like
say,
GAY or something. You gotta spell it out or something, because TikTok will flag you.
okay, she would say, yeah, but I think these niggas J and Y, right? Like, you need to pay attention. Like, something ain't right with this picture.
So hold up. You said they attracted to your masculinity, right?
I don't know what it is, sis. To be
So
honest with you,
I just want to ask you. So like, I'm pretty sure when you was in jail, like you was still masculine. Did you get a lot of men like trying to hit on you there, or maybe crushing on you?
it's not. I wouldn't call it hitting on you. They try to. It's like they try to get close. It's not like a necessarily flirtatious thing. They just try to get close, and then you ask yourself, why is this guy trying to get so close to me?
Did you ever ask them like, "Hey, why you getting so close to me?"
It's been times I have like, what you want, bro? Like, what can I help you with? What do you need from me?
And what he would say,
I just want to kick it with you.
"Okay, just want to kick it and read books with you." Did y'all do that?
I ain't got no time to be kicking it.
You had 8 years, so you had plenty of time.
It was different. It was different periods. So if I get locked up, what I usually do, I just study. I'm not trying to socialize.
What
I'm
you
not trying to.
read? What
I'm
was
not
you
trying to.
reading?
I read all kind of books.
You got some books. What books were you reading?
Okay, I got the
Oh, I have a
laws.
question to that. I'll wait.
I got the laws of human nature. I got masters. I got philosophy books, psychology books. I got business books.
I'm reading the
Did
laws of
they?
human nature right now.
Robert Greene.
Um,
Robert Greene is a beast.
man, that's my favorite author. That's my favorite author, man. I'm reading the laws of human nature right now. Did you read 48 Laws of Power?
I did.
You did.
Yeah.
And
You
Yeah.
like
what you do with
which
that?
one? Which one? Okay, hold on. There you go, fair.
Sorry.
What you do with that information?
I just use it to make myself better. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to prey on nobody. I
No, no,
just
no. Just tell us how. I'm here to learn, like you don't here to learn.
what you want to learn.
Like, how would you able to like utilize that in your life to your benefit?
Just to look at myself, examine myself. So the more I examine myself, the more I understand life.
So wait, y'all gotta catch me up a little bit. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Prince, Dex, Tara, Twin,
Hey
my
Mia.
folks in the comments,
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, we going to the dome just in case y'all need to know. We did that shit. Shout out to the boys. But I had some questions. So like, cause I'm just coming in. So I know you did 8 years, but I wasn't here, so I don't know if it was for the feds or for the state.
I've been in both.
Oh, you did both. Okay. Okay. And how old are you?
I'm 47.
47. So when you were locked up, did you take like any rehabilitative classes? I know you said you read Robert Greene. Shout out to that man. But did you like take any classes and stuff like that? Did y'all have that, like educational classes and you know rehabilitative classes?
I took everything they offered: anger management, substance abuse, parenting, grades, anything that they was offering, I took it.
Did you take thinking for a change? Did y'all have thinking for a change?
They called it
They called it something else.
cognitive behavior.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, you must be like on the East Coast.
nah, I'm in Chicago.
Oh, okay. That's even more surprising. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Different states do different things. Okay, cool. What type of job did you have? Did you have a job when you were in there?
Now, I mostly went to school, so I didn't work.
Oh, you didn't work. You just went to school. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Well, I'm gonna just listen for a second. My bad, y'all. I just wanted to, Okay.
Wow.
I thought I interrupted somebody. Oh, my bad if I ain't interrupting nobody, but I'm gonna lose service in a minute.
No,
So,
so Miss Mia,
oh,
Mr. Big was saying that that his like he was saying that dudes be fans and like that's how we got on this. He was saying dudes be fans and like men be having a crush on him because he masculine. Well, he think they be having a crush on him. That's how he feel because they be trying to get too close to him.
oh,
And he
when you
think
were
it's because
in,
of his
or
masculine. No, no, outside.
oh, well, if it's outside, then it definitely was in, cause the being in prison, whether it's the feds or state, it's like its own community. It's like a little society.
Right. That's why I called it it's called a microcosm, right? Then in the big society, you call it a macrocosm. So it's just a small breakdown of a society. But the same things that take place in a micro society take place in a macro society.
Right, right. So, I mean, it's a lot of things that go on. I mean, um, for example, if you got a bunch of men who are, stuck in a very hyper uh, environment, you're segregated from the community. Oh shoot, I might my service. I don't know if y'all can hear me. I might have to wait.
We
Hey.
can we can hear you. We can still hear you, Mia.
Okay, because I get my service. But
My phone is bigger.
yeah, yeah, huh?
No, you good.
A lot of times men get their needs met, whether it's socially, like they get all their social needs, their emotional needs, their physical needs met, behind their walls. So I'm sure if they're like coming to you like a magnet on the outside, we know that had to be happening there because it's really it's nothing else going on.
That's what he
Right.
said. He said they be
So
coming up to him, so they want to kick it, right?
so to answer that, right? So if you locked up behind some walls, it's kind of understandable because there ain't really nothing to do. So a lot of people just like to shoot the shit, so to speak, right? But if you're on the outside and you're around women and you're around men, why are you talking to me if you got women in the building with us? You understand what I'm saying?
Maybe they like you.
So like if we
Oh, for
locked up,
sure.
we had no other choice but talk to each other, right? But if you out and you in a club or a bar and there's women around, why you not going to talk to this woman instead of talking to me about these sports, about my shoes, about
Okay,
my
so let me
hair.
ask you. So you just made a great point because you said like because we're locked up, so we don't have no choice but to talk to each other. So when the same like if we track that logic, we wouldn't have no choice but to sleep with each other. That would fall in that conversation too, right?
Nah, not necessarily. I ain't gonna say that.
Okay, you might not say that, but do you not know? Like, did you not, you know, talk to guys or hear about guys saying it's not GAY because we're locked up?
No, I never heard that, but I see things like take place, but I never heard nobody use that type of logic. Nah,
Oh, they just don't talk about it then,
that's
huh?
it's not status quo to talk about nothing like that. It's a taboo.
Yeah. So what's interesting when you mention Robert Greene and you know you read a lot, have you ever heard of the word homosociality?
Nah, break it down for me.
Homosociality is basically um a, a a social relationship or platonic quote unquote relationship between men, right?
Uh-huh.
So a perfect example of what that would look like would be like a football team. So you got football players, and you know, like when if you're on the football field, y'all have a good play, you might help your brother up, hug him, you might pat him on the butt, right? Like good job, good game, you doing good, whatever, right?
Hmm.
That is normalized. But like if a man was perceived to be GAY and
Hmm.
he touched one of his homeboys behind, like, all right, now I see you, you know, you look good, whatever, that would be an issue. But it's okay in the context of like playing basketball on the football field. You know what I'm saying? Like all that's okay. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
yeah, because it's because like on the field, that's the culture, right? That's the practice of that type of game, right? So, but when you out in public, that's not a practice that you would display, right? So to speak,
No, it
you wouldn't
is.
display.
So it is. So let me tell you why it is because like the when you think about the reason why uh homosocial behaviors get to be okay is because of how the individuals are perceived. If the individuals are perceived to be heterosexual men, then it's fine. Like another example is you got you and your boys, y'all go to the strip club together and y'all sitting together laughing and talking, hanging out, watching a woman shake her ass. Y'all are having that intimate moment together. Yeah, there's a dancer there, but y'all are sharing a sexual intimate moment together though. Y'all are together watching something sexual, but y'all are doing it together. But if two men, if it was a group of men who were perceived to be GAY, then it would automatically be assumed to be GAY. But when males are perceived as straight, then it's okay.
Okay, I understand your point. That makes sense.
Okay. So it's always interesting when like men in prison settings like read Robert Greene and you know get into the 48 laws of power, but they don't know the or understand the idea behind homosociality because a lot of men participate in homosociality and homosexuality, but they are also um H phobic. Like it's a very macho environment. Like it's very strict. There's rules that you gotta follow if you are incarcerated, right? There's rules y'all gotta follow. It's like the law of the land, right? You got the DLC rules or the fair rules, but then you also got the laws of the land, and it's very macho, very like, oh man, this grunt, grunt, grunt. But the whole while, the men are participating in homosociality, and that's me being nice. But a lot of it be homosexuality. Would you agree?
I do agree.
Okay.
I do
Okay.
agree because you know a lot of my upbringing, I always been around my girlfriends, right? So when I go into like a jail, I'm uncomfortable because now I'm not with my lady. Like my lady always does everything with me, right? So then I'm not really used to socializing with males like that, right? On any type of level. So so when I do it, I'm observing I'm observing the whole conversation. I'm observing the whole play, and then it's kind of confusing to me, like because I have to ask, okay, what's the motivation of this conversation? What's the motivation of this interaction?
Hold up real quick, cause you said when you home you get to be softer, and when you around your
Man,
guys.
we passed that. We way
No,
way
no, hold on,
way
no, no.
past
I had a
that.
question. I had a
We way
question. No,
past that. Okay, go
we're
ahead.
not past it. 'Cause I have a question. It ties in with this one. Because
Okay.
you said when you around your boys, you got that masculine energy. So what's
Hmm.
different between your behavior between the two?
Like I said, I give my lady grace, right? That I wouldn't give a male grace, like on certain situations, right? So then, I can't be overly aggressive with my lady because it'll cause a fight.
What
So
you
I have
mean
to talk.
overly aggressive?
So I can't talk to her in certain ways. I can't use certain words. I can't have certain actions because it'll cause a conflict between the two of us. So I have to tone it down a little bit.
But you get to tone it up as much as you want around your guy friends, though, right?
Yeah, it's acceptable.
Yeah, because that's what you enjoy doing, correct?
Man, won't you knock it off? You steady on this.
No,
No,
no, you see me. I know you be doing the thing.
I ain't know.
Okay.
I'm not on that, sis. I'm not on that. Nah.
Steady. Hold on, Mr. B. You say she's steady on it. I might have missed something. Like, what do you think she's implying?
She's implying that I like being around niggas and that something. I don't know. I'm really confused by why she keep asking me that question.
I mean, that's what I was saying. You like being around your boys. It ties
I,
into what she put out sociality. Like you enjoy the fact that when you're around your guy friends, you can be as rough as you want. You can be as masculine as you want. Like you see that as freedom. That's what you want to do. But at home is restrictions. You can't be this aggressive. You can't. Because I'm not saying when you saying that. Oh, when you're around your guy friends, you can't do something. You saying what you can't do when you're around her. So it's things that you want to do, but you can't really do at home. But you get to release and be yourself around your guy friends.
so yeah, like I said, when I was young, but as I got matured, I don't have guy friends. I don't really socialize with guys. Only guys that I do socialize with is my family, right? So I'm not going out to socialize with males. If I go out, I'm trying to talk to a chick, you know what I'm saying, or I'm by myself. I'm not trying to have a conversation with a man. If I do have a conversation with a man, it's very short.
Y'all want to say
Okay.
something?
So is it because you know how men are?
Because yeah, it's confusing to me, like, because I'm able to see I'm able to see like the motive, and
Okay,
I'm
so wait, before you go there, so I can make sure we on the same track. Because like because I have this assumption about what you're gonna say, but don't take offense to it. Is it because you being incarcerated, you seen how predatory men could be in certain situations?
not just because I'm observant and I know what's going on in society, right? So instantly I'm thinking, is he GA? Why is he talking to me so much, right? So that's the first questions that I'm asking. Like, is he GAY? What is he thinking? What is he trying to do, right? And we're not talking about no business. There's no conversation that we need to be talking about. We're not talking about getting no money. We don't need to have no conversation about nothing.
So quick question. Do you consider like anyone that's close to you or getting close to you, it has to be something sexual?
Nah, I don't.
So why would you be that worried if you're not worried about that?
Because I asked the question, why are you talking to me so much? And it's a room full of women, and
No, no,
they don't
no.
have an answer.
No, because you're
That's
not
why.
talking. No, what I'm saying is you're not only talking about in a club environment. You're talking about like in general.
Okay, let me give you another scenario. I could be at work, right? It's men and women at work. So I might ask one of my coworkers, why are you spending so much time talking to me? I don't want to hear nothing you got to talk about. Why you constantly talking to me about this
Right,
nonsense, right?
right. But
So what I found out is a lot of times they want to tell you about their problems or they want to ask you for something.
I know, but what I'm saying is because the way you're saying it, right? I understand because you give enough examples. I'm just saying because you're saying the only time you get close to someone is someone who you would see in a romantic way. So that's why you want to be around women. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, are you seeing relationships only in that light? Because if you're only saying you want to be close to women because of the romantic relationship behind it. Are you viewing now and cutting off men because you think as soon as you get close to them, that is what could happen?
Nah, the only reason why that I would need to have a relationship with a man is for business. That's how I am. That's my principle. I don't have no other reason to be your friend. I don't want to be your friend. I don't need male friends. That's me.
Okay, the reason why I'm asking you this is because you gave us that idea. I don't know if you realize that. Because every
You got
time,
that. You got that idea, Dex. That's your perspective. That's not what I was talking about. That's your perspective. So I have to question you about how did you come up with this perspective?
okay, so let me tell you. You was the one who talked about men who is fanboys, who get close to you. You gave a couple examples, right, of it, right? You were the one who said that you were confused because men are more feminine right now, and that's why you saw, that's why it happened to you a couple of times. You said this. I don't know you, so I'm not gonna just make this up. I'm just saying this is what you have been saying, so I'm asking you if that is a concern of how you view friendship or like people getting close to you, because you have been saying that over and over. So it's not my perception of it. This is what you've been saying.
No, I don't view it like that, but I just think it's weird. You know what I mean? I just think
Right.
it's weird. I don't view it like that, but it's just a weird type of energy that's taking place.
No, but for you to feel it's weird because you view it that way. The weirdness is not coming from nowhere. It's not coming from absolutely nothing. You understand what I'm saying?
No, it's coming from it's coming from the outside. It's not me. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. So when I question you about your motivation, if you can't give me an answer, so now it's weird.
So exactly, that's what I'm saying. So you're viewing someone who's getting close to it as if it's a man, it only has to be business. Because
Yeah, for
if it's
me.
anything other than that, that means it could go in. That means he could probably have a romantic thought
No,
process or a
or it
I
could,
romantic.
want to
or
know, do you only feel safe around women? Like you feel safe around women? Like, or comfortable around women?
I feel comfortable to the sense that I don't wanna, because I could hurt people. I could hurt a man. So I know how I am when if I'm pushed at a certain limit. So I'm more comfortable to stay in my element, not to hurt nobody.
Hold
So you
up.
ain't you okay, got it. What her?
You say you could hurt. What you mean you could hurt him? What do you mean by that?
Because it's been times in my life, but I've been very violent, right? So now I know how to control that violent tendency, right? So a lot of times when it's a lot of men around, it's testosterone in the air that could trigger a male to be kind of like overly aggressive. So I choose not to be in those environments where I could become overly aggressive because I'm used to that.
I have a question to ask about this. Um, while you were reading these self-help books while you're in the pokey, have you done an action as you come out of the pokey? Have you actually sat with or try to understand why you have this fear of intimacy with other men?
That's not a question that I need to ask myself.
Are you sure?
1,000%.
Because judging by your reaction, by what you've been saying in these examples, it comes off as if whatever has happened to you has caused this fear for you to build intimate relationships with your brethren, so to speak. And so because of that unaddressed fear, you're lashing out. You have this, as you said, you're capable of violence against them because you don't know their intentions, rather than just maybe dealing with that fear and hearing them out,
It's a it's a it's a
so to
it's a
speak, or
it's a
try to work past that perception you have that, oh, why are they talking to me when there's all those women? It's like maybe they just want to talk to you because they want to be your friend.
it's a trust thing, right? So I have friends stab me in the back. So I never give a so-called friend that opportunity. So yeah, it might be a protective instinct, right? but I don't trust that process. So I'm not even gonna allow it to happen because I have
So
friends.
you don't trust yourself?
I trust myself,
Have
of
you ever
course.
had a man try to cause you harm?
Nah.
Wait, so you've never had a man try to cause you harm, not
Oh,
actually get
you
wet with it.
you said cause me harm. I thought you said take
No,
me
no,
home.
no, no. She said no. She said, "Have you ever had a man try to cause you harm, like
Yeah,
attempt to harm you?" That's
yeah.
what she said.
A lot of times I had best friends consider best friends to try to harm me, to take my life, right? So yeah, it's a survival instinct on my end because my so-called friends stab me in my back and try to do me in, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it did. That's crazy. That's real crazy. It be your own friends.
To be your
It
own
really do.
friends.
It be your own friends. Yep. That's crazy. But
So
maybe you do like how long ago was that?
it's been like about 4 years now since I've been in
Four
situations like that.
years?
Yeah.
That ain't a long time. Maybe you do need to talk to somebody, you know?
I see a therapist every 2 weeks.
Oh, you see it there? That's good. I'm real proud of you because not a lot of black people even seek therapy. I
Yeah,
think it's
this
about 30% of black
Wait,
people only seek therapy. And that's not even the
so
goal, you know? So that's good. I go to
Yeah.
therapy too.
But when you
nice.
home, you say you home with your girl and you can't be that aggressive with her, right? Do you ever feel like what do you do with that if you're not around men to get that aggression out? What are you doing to get that feeling out?
we get it out in the bedroom. I get it out working out, if
Now,
that makes
brother Big
sense.
Bag, no, it don't make sense. You're not supposed to say or do stuff like that. Get it out in the bedroom. That's not healthy. It's not. You gotta
Now,
really think about it. It cause aggression, you're supposed to be soft with your lady. Aggression, you're not supposed to get it out in the bedroom.
but it's a such thing called like rough sex. Not all the time, but like sometimes, right? That's why I added the gym. So I got outlets to calm my nerve or to alleviate the stress. And sometimes
Right.
it might be sex, it might be a workout, things of that nature.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think no, for real. I don't.
It's all good.
Yeah, because I don't know. People like different shit, so I ain't trying to judge. So
Right.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
No, I get where you're coming from. It's more clarification because the way when you started off the conversation, you was very adamant and very strong in that aspect. You know, I mean, what you're saying here now is coming um, from a different side, which is understandable because you're saying the kind of life you used to live.
Yeah, Dex. It takes a minute for me to warm up, right? I'm naturally kind of cold in certain situations, but it takes me a little time to warm up to people.
I get you, and that's why I like to ask questions because it's it just came across as you view like friendships in a certain way, and I don't know exactly what you're trying to say, so I have to try to ask you questions to see where you're really coming from. If you see only intimacy as like if you get close to someone only on a romantic level, and when it comes to men, you don't really see men being close like that to you. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
I feel you.
sound like you don't trust men though.
Yeah.
I don't because the men that I had around me let me down or they tried to hurt me. So no, I don't trust men.
Right. No, I get you.
So let me ask you a question, Mr. Big. Do you think that men are harmful to women? If men are harmful to other men, Do you think that they harmful to women?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I feel that.
And,
Just
and the
being
reason
real.
the
A
reason
lot of men. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
the reason why is because it's an intimidation factor, right? So when the woman is not uh acting a certain way, that's the only way the male know how to intimidate, right? Instead of communicating with her to get his point across, he don't have the communication skills to have a constructive conversation with his lady. So he lashes out of frustration.
Asia, what you talking about?
Ooh, me?
Uh-uh. Well,
Oh, Asia, yeah. I just read it too.
Lord, got my government
So
name out
so
there.
let me ask the ladies a quick question. Okay, so when y'all go out and y'all be in a club and y'all dance with each other, how does that make y'all feel?
to connect with other women?
Dancing in the club? How does that make me feel?
Dancing in the club with other women where you got men around you that you could be dancing with. How does that make you feel? Does it
I
make you
feel I feel safer with the women than I do with the men, to be honest.
Yeah, the men in the
Mhm.
club are creepy. But you asking the wrong group. It's Friday night and we on
Man.
TikTok.
Some people choose not to go out.
Okay.
Don't mean that we can't go out. I just don't choose to go out because for what? I don't did it all. I don't seen it all.
But you just said you acknowledge that men could be harmful to other men and women. So you do know women are aware of that. So hanging out with other women, just because men are around you, don't mean that women want those men to approach them.
I
It's
feel
it's
that.
a similar feeling to what you're feeling. Women feel that, and the reason why women go out in groups is for protection.
I understand that. That makes sense.
So sometimes we rather the men talk to each other and leave us alone. To be honest,
I get it.
Yeah, but yeah, I feel more comfortable. That's why I asked you because it seemed like I don't know. You the first man who came up here and kind of been real about that, about like the potential harm that men be causing women. Men be getting offended, but it's like they be harmful to other men too.
Yeah,
Like
we very brutal to women. Like we cause a lot of harms. We cause a lot of emotional harm and a lot of physical harm, right? We make a woman second guess herself, right? We kill her self esteem for what reasons? For what reasons? Just because we could do it, right? So yeah, we can harm everything about y'all if y'all allow us to do that, right?
that's no. I don't like when y'all do that because one, we need to first acknowledge the age difference. Men on average tend to be older than the women, and sometimes men are going or after women that are way too young for them. But it's like men will sit there and play mind games with a woman, like for over the period of time, and be like, "Well, she just let me do this." Like that's
Right?
crazy.
And see, that's so counterproductive because what he does it he kills your power, right? He's not
Hold
understanding.
on. You guys chill with the words you're using. We gonna take that.
Okay, I'm sorry. What he does, he takes your power away, right? Not understanding that the more powerful you are, the more powerful he is, right? So it's like a counterproductive thing. If he's trying to destroy you, he's destroying himself.
Yeah, that's why when you said
Unless
women let them do it, like you understand how that's a problem. For like a man is purposely misleading a woman and he's being problematic, he's gaslighting her, he's emotionally manipulating her. And you also said that he could be physically harming her and then be like, well, she just allows it. Like you can't like beat somebody down and be like, oh, they just allowed me to do that. That's not how that works. You understand that part?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so it's like, and yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say. Men are so worried about dominating women and beating them down, but they don't see the benefits of like being with somebody who feels good about themselves and is confident, and how that would benefit him also. But like I have on my screen, men jealousy take over.
That's
Their jealousy of women, because like men feel like, oh, I'm supposed to be superior to this woman, but we know that's not the fucking truth. And because he got that in his mind, now he's nagging, now he's hitting, now he's playing the manipulative games, and it don't make no sense.
yeah, I agree with that. I think it is a big time jealousy thing. I don't think he wants to be a woman, but I think he does get jealous. You know what I'm saying? If you got so much power, it is a tendency for him to be jealous, right? Because I experienced that in my life. Just because I'm empowering my woman, she's looking more better for me, and I'm thinking that she's looking better for somebody else. So now, like you said, I'm nagging, I'm picking, right? So I experienced that in my
Not
life. Where,
saying, no, I'm not saying nagging, I'm saying nagging. Neggings. That's when men try to break women down.
okay,
The backhand compliments, the making her second guess herself, making her think she crazy, making her feel like she can't validate herself. All those things that men do.
Why do women hate men? This is what I'm talking about.
What up?
Okay, yeah.
What the hell is you? You can't just hop in a conversation like that. But you get what I'm saying, big.
What's wrong with controlling women? Nothing's wrong with that.
absolutely. Hey, call me,
Like another person's perspective.
call me. Robert Greene got a new book out. It's called Mastery. I don't know if she heard me, but I understand what you're saying,
Yeah,
sis.
I heard you. I still gotta read. I'm still reading the Laws of Human Nature because you know them books they be dense. You gotta take your time so you can understand it.
You know they got a journal that goes with their laws of human nature. It's a journal that goes with it too.
What? Look at you. Put me up on game. I'm gonna have to get it.
He want to talk
Yeah,
about books. We respect that. We
yeah. I got
respect
tons of
you.
books.
Well, I'm glad you're in therapy. I hope you keep with it. And remember that, like, I think at the core, men need to know that they're socialized to be jealous of women, and know that in the back of your mind that is there on a subconscious level. That's something you need to like keep in check.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I worked on it because I experienced that in my life. So that's something I worked on. You know what I'm saying? I journaled about it. I talked about it. I looked at it. I analyzed it. I talked to other people about it. And I got an understanding of what it is.
So when you talk about your the woman in your life, you say her power. What are you referring to?
Say it again.
You were saying when you do all those things, you diminish your power or something like that. What was you referring to?
Because the self-esteem gets broken down, or her confidence gets broken down, or her self-respect gets broken down, right? So now her mind is confused. So now she's not being productive. She's having questions about herself all the time, right? And that's like taking her energy away. Instead of increasing her energy, you are creating this cycle that takes her energy away from her.
And in your opinion, why are men doing that?
Because they don't want to be attractive, right? Because they think that somebody's gonna come take her, right? So they try to keep her less attractive for them, but they don't understand that the more attractive she is, the more power that she gives to you. You ever had a situation where like you was in love with somebody and they start to look more beautiful, right? So when a man does that with his lady and she becomes like more beautiful, he starts to get like a jealousy tendency, or he starts to hate her a little bit. He starts not to trust her because he's giving her so much love and she's getting beautified, right? And he's afraid of that.
Why do you think men are afraid of being alone?
I don't know. I'm alone right now. You know what I mean? So I don't understand that. I love being alone.
Hold on, you not in a relationship right now?
Along this is my I got a lady friend, she's out of town, you know what I'm saying? But I live alone, I do everything alone.
But why do you think men are afraid of being alone? Because for you to break somebody down and want them to be less attractive of people and you trying to diminish their self esteem, it's because essentially like you want them to be there. Like you men want see women as possessions. Why do you think
Yeah,
men are afraid? Why do you think they're afraid of like being alone though?
because they don't know how to take care of themselves. They don't know how to be self-sufficient, and they need something to validate. They need validation from some outside source, right? So it comes down to many things, but the bottom line, they don't know how to take care of themselves.
You think that's it? Just not taking care of themselves?
Yeah, it's not being able to take care of yourself. It's not being self-sufficient, and you need validation from an outside source.
Who do you think the outside source is?
Your lady,
I don't think so, y'all. I think men want
Yes.
validation from other men.
Yeah, as well
Yeah,
as
I'm gonna have to agree.
other men, because that power that you're talking about, like her beauty, that power is the validation from other men. Because
It's interesting because men will get with a woman and he want her to look a certain way so all his friends want her because that gets him status and like it makes him look good. But then it's like, oh shit, they want her. I gotta do something to keep her from going over there with them. And it's so crazy. It's like you put it in their face and then you be like, no, don't touch her. She mine or whatever. It's so weird. But you still want the men to hold you on a pedestal. You want them to respect you. You want them to see something when they see you.
right? That's why I said the lady gives them validation. The validation comes from your lady. If she's looking good, the other guys like that. They admire that. So it validates you as a male, right?
Did you see what
And
you just said?
yeah, but I understand what you said. It's confusing because now you got me looking so good, but you don't want to take me around nobody.
No, what I'm saying is that validation you just said is from other men. You like you don't want her around nobody because you think you already know they like her. You already think they attracted to her. That's why you don't want to take it around them. But you had to make sure that they saw her so that they can that you wanted their validation. Or like,
Yeah,
look
that
at
too.
you.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
It's like what Mia said earlier with the analogy of the two men in the strip club. It's like you're kind of you not kind of you're using women as like a barrier, so to speak, to have the intimate relations or the intimate connections with other men.
Yeah, check this out. It's a movie out, right? That girl Zendaya's in it. She plays tennis, right? So she gets these two guys in a room, two best friends in a room, right? They both like her, right? So she starts off by saying, "I want you to come kiss me." Then she tells the other guy, "I want you to come kiss me," right? So now three of them are kissing, and what she does, she takes the two guys and put their face together, and they start kissing each other. I can't think of the name of this movie. It's crazy. Zendaya, she's in it, and she takes the two guys. They all kissing, right? They all three of them are kissing, but she moves her head back and she takes the two guys and she puts them together. And they start kissing each other.
What you think about that?
So
What you think about what did you thought about that scene?
I thought it made sense
What you mean by it made sense?
because like she was able to see that these two guys were in love with each other, and she just became the in between, and she made them like be like reveal their love for each other.
And why do you think that's so hard for men?
So I think it's a taboo. I think it's a societal thing that tells you that's not cool.
But that's the thing. It's like, is it masculine? Because masculine is performative, right? But the idea about masculinity is that like it's supposed to be like I'm in charge. I'm tough. I can take care of things. But you're not able to be vulnerable. You're not able to be honest with yourself about like what you really want.
Now that's the proper definition that you're able to be protective and also be vulnerable. So if you're not able to be vulnerable, you're not masculine, right? You're not masculine. If you're not able to play
I'm not
both
talking about.
sides,
Well, hold up. I'm not talking about being vulnerable with a woman. I'm talking about being vulnerable with other men.
I've been vulnerable with other men. I share things with other men that, you know what I'm saying? Because in order for me to grow and heal, I have to make myself vulnerable to people, men and women, right? So I could be vulnerable with another man. I'm not gonna talk about no sex or nothing like that, but I could talk about intimate things that I deal with, you know what I'm saying, in a vulnerable state, right? But I'm not talking about making love to you. I got the ability to be vulnerable with anybody.
I think we got here because you're avoiding a certain realization here in this conversation. You're trying really hard not to admit it in front of people, which is
What,
fine.
what you want me to admit?
It's not what I want you to admit. It's like this is again I think the second time you came back to a sort of sexual thing with the men using women to mask their need to be intimate with each other. So I could be wrong, but from what you're doing, it's kind of like you're doing a roundabout way of avoiding a truth within yourself.
I think your perception, the way you perceive or interpret,
No, it's what you're
Hold on, let
saying,
him
not
talk.
what
Let
I'm
him talk. Wait, let him
perceiving.
say what you said. What you
Okay.
was about to say?
I think her perception, the way she interprets or she processes information, that's not, I think it might be off a little bit. You might have an agenda, you might have a certain bias that you expressing when you think about what I'm saying. You might have a hidden bias inside your personality that make you hear these things, but that's not what I'm saying.
Let me answer a question though. I'm not talking about you, okay? Is it
Mhm.
okay for two men to love each other and be intimate with each other?
If that's what they into, it's nothing wrong with it.
Why do you think so many men have a problem with it then?
I don't know. I really, I don't know. So I can't
Well,
speak
you
from
did
that.
speak of, y'all addressed the rules earlier. Why do you think the rule is you can't be intimate with men?
I really don't know. I never been in that position to be
No, I'm
intimate.
not. I just said I'm not talking about you. I'm saying why do you think men have rules that they're not supposed to be intimate with other men?
I don't know. Like I said, I only speak from personal experiences. I can't answer that question. I don't know.
I, okay.
Well, okay. So you now that what you just said there is it is a contradiction from what you said earlier because you made it you was very straightforward that men are weak who are more feminine. You remember that?
What's the contradiction?
Now you're saying you don't know why, or you're not seeing a problem with it. That's the direct opposite of what you were saying earlier.
She asked me two questions. She asked me, did I think something was wrong with it? I said no. And then she asked me what she wanted me to explain
Right.
why men have a problem. And I can't explain it because I never had that experience.
No. You in the early said you expressed you had a problem with it. So that's why I'm saying that's a direct contradiction. Now, when you say you
No,
didn't, that's okay.
I have a problem with a man being attracted to me. That's what I said earlier.
No. That came after. You said men are soft now because they are more feminine. And you was talking about they want makeup and stuff like that, right? So that was the first set of things you was talking about when you were talking about men. Then you brought up the other part, right? Because we kind of dug into it a little bit more. So you do have a problem with it because of the first things you were saying.
If a man chooses to be like that, that's his business. I have no problem with when nobody chooses to express themselves. I have no problem with any person on this earth. The way they choose to express themselves, that's their business. I have no problems with that. Just don't aim it to me.
Oh, I get what you're saying, but so why would you say at the beginning that men are soft and they want to wear makeup and stuff like that? Why did
I
you?
didn't say that. The sister said that. She said that she think men want to wear makeup. I was asking her why she think that. I never said that men want to wear makeup.
No, you said men were soft and more feminine, and that's why the whole conversation came up. So
That-
why would you say they're soft and stuff like that and more feminine?
I said I think they soft when they directing some type of weird energy towards me.
Hmm.
So
What you mean by weird?
am I
What's
the only
weird?
one that?
No, you said weird. What you mean by weird?
So okay, so if you are a aware person, right, you able to kind of like sense when it's like some type of I'm able to sense when some type of weird energy taking place between if I'm talking to another male, right? I could kind of
That's
like
what I'm asking you. Why you calling it weird?
because to me, I'm saying that you should be talking to a female. Why you trying to
What out?
why
What
you
I told you about the female thing.
you should be talking to a woman. Why are you attracted to me? Why are you attracted to my clothes? Why are you attracted to my shoes? Why are you attracted to the way I got my beard? Go tell a woman you like the way her hair looks. Go
Hold
tell a
up.
woman you like the way her dress
So are
is.
you saying it's not okay for a man? Because I asked you that earlier. You said it was nothing wrong with it. Let me ask you again. Is there anything wrong with a man loving and being want to be intimate with another man?
Don't aim it at me.
I didn't talk about you. I said not talking about you.
No, I don't think nothing wrong with that.
So then, why then are you saying that he need to go talk to a woman then if he is interested in men?
I'm saying don't talk to me like
I'm
that.
not talking about you. I'm not talking about you.
I can't
I'm not,
answer that. I can't answer for other men.
but
Sis.
what I'm saying is, you saying there's nothing wrong with that, but then when you refer to her, you start saying, "Oh, that's weird. You need to go talk to a woman." Why would a man who wants to be with another man go talk to a woman?
Okay, well, he should make his motives more apparent what he's trying to do. He should be more transparent with the way he is. Don't hide it. If you're attracted to other men, don't hide that you love other men. Be upfront with whatever you are. Don't try to like manipulate somebody to think you a certain way, but then try to be another way with them. You know what I mean? Like your motives have to be genuine, they have to be pure. You have to be transparent. That's the problem I got with a lot of guys. They're not transparent.
But that is not what we're talking about. Because you're very adamant and saying you should be talking to a woman.
Yeah,
That sentence is what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, just saying he need to be transparent, but he is being transparent by saying he want to be with a man. I'm curious about what you mean by being transparent.
so okay, like so if a guy's talk to me like, man, B, you got a nice hat, or I like those jeans you got on, or I like your shoes, right? But he's secretly attracted to me. He's attracted to me in maybe a sexual way, but he's capping it with, man, I like your shoes. I like the way you wear your clothes. I like the way you got your beard cut, right? But he has a secret attraction, but he's capping it with, I like your attire, right? So if you
That go back.
that's offensive. That's offensive.
But see,
That's
that goes
offensive
back to
because
what
he's
I
like,
said earlier, though. If you're saying that a man loving another man is weird, like you said that, right? Then why wouldn't he lie? Why wouldn't he like be secretive about that if it's not accepted by other men? Because
I'm
like
saying it's weird.
do you
I'm
want to
saying
be?
it's
Do you think men want to be rejected by the group? Do you think they like being rejected by other men?
I'm gonna answer it like this, right? What I found out in my life experience that people that are open about whatever type of sexual, they're more stronger. They have more like for some reason they have a lot of strength because they're not hiding behind no type of facade, right? So if you're gonna be like that, just be like that. Don't try to hide it.
But what I'm saying is, given expectations of men in society, right? And knowing there's rules, and know, like, again, you're saying to other men, why aren't you talking to women? You want him to be upfront and say it. you at least understand why there's so many men. Because there's a lot of men. There's a lot of men in our society who are not upfront about the fact that they are attracted to other men. I think we was talking about the Kinsey scale. Only 10% of the population is 100% heterosexual. The rest of them have different ranges where they might outright want to be in a relationship. They might be curious with relationship with different people of different sexes or whatever. Where
That's
they
cap.
might
That's cap.
hold on, sir. Hold up. We wasn't in the conversation yet. Or they might just have crushes on men. It's like women understand that like it's more accepted amongst women, but for men, the rules are more strict. This isn't allowed. So it's unfair to say, well, why won't he just be open? But there's a lot of things men aren't open about.
Yeah, that's interesting that you say that because I had a thought like that the other day. Like, okay, I see women doing that and it's okay, but when a man's open like that, it's frowned upon. And I was just trying to figure out why, like, just
Who
like
is
how
it
you
frowned
asked it.
upon?
I don't know
Oh,
why it's
women
frowned
do.
upon. I don't know why it's frowned upon, but I was questioning myself like, why is this like that? Like, it's okay for two women to be like that, but it's like for some reason I don't know why, but it's frowned upon.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think it's frowned upon more by other men or other women?
It could go both ways, but I think it more comes from the male point of view. You know what I mean?
And that's what I was trying to ask you earlier. Why do you think men are so strict or are so they reject homosexuality so much?
I don't know. Like I don't know why. Like, you know what I mean? I guess it's just the culture that we used to seeing, or you know what I'm saying? Like this is like a new thing, kind of like when people are coming out. So I don't think a lot of men are just ready to accept that. That's why it's frowned upon, right? It's like probably maybe 5 years from now, it might be more acceptable. But right now, I don't know.
But
So
let me
hold
ask
up. Because there's some men who live their lives as men who love other men. Like that's their life. They get married, they buy property together, sometimes they adopt children. Like they live their lives together and they're out. They're happy. They're not worried about what everybody thinks about them. So you say like 5 years from now, what about the men who are brave enough to just be who they are?
I salute them.
Yeah.
let me ask you a direct question. If a woman come onto you that you don't like, would you treat her the same way that if a man come onto you?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out her motivation. Like what do you like about me?
No, no,
What,
no. What I'm
yeah,
saying is
yeah. I
the
just answered you. I'm
rejection
gonna.
part. I'm talking about the rejection part. I'm talking about. Would you reject them the same exact way, or would you treat the man different, or would you treat the woman different? Like, how would you handle both situations if they're a little persistent?
Like, okay, for a female, I might try to be
A
more delicate.
woman, a
Like
woman.
a woman, okay, for a woman, I might be trying to. I might be more delicate. Like, okay, sis, like I'm not your speed. I think you might need to go talk to dude over there, right? But with a man, I might be more aggressive. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but why you think that is?
Because I'm soft sometimes. I don't want to hurt a female's feelings. I don't want
A
to hurt
woman, a
a
woman.
woman. A woman. I don't want to hurt her self-esteem. I don't want to reject her like that. So I care for women, and I don't want to call. I know women go through a lot of trauma. I don't want to add no extra trauma by rejecting her. So I try to be more delicate.
Do you think it will have a violent aspect towards a man physically?
Say it again.
Do you think you would react more violently physically with a man
If he try to like
if he's
flirt with
pushing?
me,
Yeah, if you I'm talking about, yeah, that I'm talking about, like a woman who you're not attracted to, you don't like, she's flirting with you over and over, and a man who's doing the exact same thing, who's flirting with you over and over. How would you reject that?
yeah, I would kind of like be more because I'm a question myself. Like, did he see something in me that made him think that was okay for him to like be flirtatious with me? So yeah, I'm gonna get offended by that. Yeah,
Right.
So
So why? Why would you handle it that way with him and not the same way with a woman.
It's not really about him, it's about me. I'm asking myself, am I showing something that I'm not aware of? I'm just talking about me personally. So I'm gonna question myself, and then I might get upset with myself, right? So when I'm upset with myself, I might lash out on him.
So why would you think that in his situation and not think that in her situation to lash out?
Because I just told you, I don't want to harm her. I don't want to cause no harm
So
unnecessary harm
you
to
are
the.
okay with causing harm to men?
I don't mind beating a dude up. I ain't got no problem with hurting a guy at all. No.
Now, why would you hurt him?
I
Right.
mean, I'm just saying, like he asked me a question, like why would it be different? Because I'm used to beating up guys. You know what I'm saying? I came up like that. That's what I know. I have no problem with hitting the nigga in his face at all. I told you I was
So
violent.
you
I
so
told you I
you'd
was
hit a
violent.
man in the face for expressing an attraction to you? Like this man hasn't done anything to harm your person. He hasn't,
You got you
spiked your
got a you got a
food or
you got a
scuffed your
real
shoes,
you got a
but you're
real
going to be
bias.
violent with him because he expressed an attraction to you?
That's not what I said. You got a real bias. You need to
It's
really.
not a, sir, it's not a bias. This is what you've been saying, and this is the conclusion I'm coming up with by what you're saying.
Did you get that, Dex?
Yeah.
Is that what I
Yeah,
gave to
I
you?
got that too. Yeah, I did get
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
See, it's not just me.
Well, that okay. I'm not perfect, so so I said I'm
I
violent.
mean, I know you're not perfect, but do you understand how strange that is? You would physically harm a man for expressing an attraction. Like this man he hasn't hurt you, he hasn't done anything to harm you. He's just expressed to say, "Hey, I like your shoes," or "Hey, I like your shirt."
But if he was
And
tracking, if he was,
that's
but
enough for you to cause harm to someone?
if he was paying attention to the conversation, I would tell him, why are you talking to me instead of talking to this lady? Why don't you go try to talk to the lady? I'm not just going to literally just
We back here again.
because
Because
Right.
you
the
said, hold
woman,
up.
He
No,
hold
that's
doesn't
up.
want
not
to
what I'm
answer
saying.
that.
That's not, listen to what I'm saying.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
asked you earlier about a man liking another man, right? And
Yeah,
I asked you, like, is there anything wrong with a man liking other men? That's the question, real quick.
right.
Is there? I'm asking you, is there anything wrong with a man liking another man?
No,
Okay. So if that man likes men, why would you then say to him, you need to go talk to a lady? Why would you tell
Be-
him that?
because he's manipulating the situation. If he's open about what he's trying to do, then I might just say, nah, bro, I'm not into that, right? But if I feel like you're trying to manipulate me, that's offensive to me, right? So if he's upfront about what he's trying to do or his attraction, I might just simply say, nah, my guy, I'm not into that. You know what I'm saying? That's not my thing. I know how to be diplomatic with certain situations.
So you have no clue where that comes from.
What comes from?
Where us as men have that reaction to other men being attracted to us. You have no clue whatsoever where that comes from.
I think I'm just assuming, right? I think it's just if he's trying to manipulate the situation. Now, if he's like being upfront, I believe 9 times out of 10, most guys be like, nah, my man, I'm not into that, man. I'm not, that's not my thing, right? But when he tries to manipulate that situation and hide it, then it
No, I'm not
becomes
talking about
offensive.
Can I
him.
ask a question? Oh, go ahead, Dex. You
No,
can
no, go
finish.
ahead. Go ahead. Lynn.
I want to know, is it okay for if I'm dating a man and, you know, he gives me a lot of gifts and he tells me he wants to like marry me and he wants to be in a relationship with me and he wants to like have kids and start a family and I end up having sex with him and then he ends up pulling back and he doesn't like put back he basically manipulates me. Is it okay for me to harm him physically, like should I haul off and like hit him or do something physical? Like let's say because you know he's a man, I hit him with a bat or something crazy. Is that okay?
I'm not gonna say it's okay, but I've seen that happen. It's understandable
Why is it understandable?
because somebody got played with, somebody emotions got played with, right? Somebody got used, somebody got manipulated. So a lot of times people just react right out of anger, right? I'm not saying it's okay, but it happens.
Hey twin, welcome back. What's up?
Oh, child, I'm struck. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute, Jay. Mute up. I was about to start preaching. God damn.
Y'all
Damn.
got Big Ben still in the hot seat. I'm ready to get out the hot seat. It's been hot over here.
No, we
Why you
not
don't want
done
to
with
be in
you
a hot
yet.
seat?
We not
I'm
done
out
with
the
you
hot.
yet.
I'm
Don't
out the hot
no.
seat. It's been a ball. I
No,
enjoyed
hold up.
every.
No. We not done with don't you leave. We
Yeah,
not done yet.
get the next guy opinion. I'm out of here.
No, don't run.
I'm
Don't
not
run.
running. I'm exiting
No, don't
gracefully.
actually you ain't got shit to do.
I do got something to
No,
do.
you ain't got nothing to do.
I'm for to make a smoothie.
You ain't about to do shit.
It was nice, man. Everybody take
Don't
care. Peace and
run.
love. Peace and love
Don't
to
run.
everybody.
Damn, y'all, he running. Jace, what you come up here for, Jace?
I come to talk about the prompt or what's going on, or what I see on the prompt. I just so happen to be scrolling through TikTok and I just came across your page. Your prompt: men want to control women because they have womb envy. But I was listening to the conversation and I was hoping I'd be asked that same question too. But I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all continue until you get ready to
What
come to
question you
me.
want us to ask you?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
What question you referring to?
What you was asking this gentleman that just left?
Tell us the question you want, because it was a lot of questions there.
All those questions that you were asking him.
You want all the questions?
Yes.
Who want to ask him all the questions?
I just want to say he sounds suspicious. I don't trust this. I'm
You can.
going to mute down.
I could sound suspicious
What do
all.
he mean he wanted all the questions that we were asking him? We actually liked him. We were
This
having
feels
a
like a trap.
conversation with him. We've been talking to him for a while.
Uh, do
Okay, I
you
could
do
sound
you do you
suspicious, but
want do you want to be centered? Is this what it is?
If you want to be centered, just say that. We center men over here. So do you
no.
want the questions or you want to be centered?
While you was asking him some questions, I was thinking about the answers I would have given if I was asked those questions that you was asking him. So that's what I was talking about.
So the thing about that is you gotta say something for us to ask the questions of. It's not like we don't have like a checklist of questions.
Do he want to do MPD?
I don't know what any of that is. I'm new to TikTok. Well, not very new to TikTok, but new.
Jace, you are not new to TikTok.
No,
What
what
the
I'm
fuck,
saying is
Jace? Jace,
what
you
I'm
not
saying
new
is
to
I'm not.
TikTok.
What I'm saying is I'm new to
Wait,
doing this.
didn't we do MPD on him?
I don't know. Jace been on the
Y'all,
block. Somebody he new to TikTok.
Right.
No,
I
I
had
meant
to
to say
step back for.
I meant to say
Wait,
that
Jace,
I'm.
hold on. I'm trying to ask a question.
Go
You
ahead.
okay?
Go ahead and ask the question.
Y'all dropped old dude or he dropped?
Yeah, it was too much for him.
Oh, damn. Damn. I was gonna ask him if he ever met the booty warrior. Okay. All right.
Well,
I'm gonna
Mia,
pray for him.
Jace
I'm
wanted the
really gonna pray
questions.
for
Let's
him.
go ask Jace. Hey, Mia, Jace wanted the questions we was asking him.
Huh?
No,
Ask Jace.
hold on. For real, I'm being so serious right now. We can't do that. And I'm gonna tell you why. He is like I'm really gonna pray for him. I'm not lying, y'all, because he can be dangerous to men and violent towards men, especially men in the community. So I'm not. Leave that alone. That's why I was being sensitive because I like it. Y'all got to see what I put in the Discord because he. That's just it. I'm gonna pray for him. He was a nice guy. I hope he continue in therapy, and I hope he, continue on his healing journey.
Yeah,
And
he
to
been
tell
through
you the
some
truth,
things.
what you say?
He been through some things.
Yeah, he have been through some things, and it's crazy because it sounds like he's further along in certain aspects than men who have not been through the same things as him. And I just think that that's crazy, y'all.
Y'all need to spend 40 weeks down there because y'all tripping.
What you
Wow.
mean?
That is not like you're being bamboozled, hoodwinked, if you will. Are you okay?
No,
He
I'm
read
okay.
the 48 laws of power
And so have
while he
I.
was locked up.
No,
He
Mia, go ahead.
I mean, you can't change my mind about this because this I know, like this I'm like an expert in. He literally said he took every class they offered. He said all the things that they say. It's a math. Like he knows all the things to say. He's been doing it. He's been having to be one way in the dorm, one way in the classifications office. He's been doing one thing in the dorm and then going to the disciplinary board and arguing his point, pleading guilty with a statement for 8 years, Lynn. Like,
Yeah.
I get what you're saying,
he's not
but look,
okay.
if he was that good at manipulation, girl, the mask was falling. Because how could we saw straight through the nigga? What you talking about? It wasn't no mask. It maybe a little curtain. I saw everything. I saw
But
everything.
the empathy, I guess my thing is, but the empathy and the prayer could be saved for those who actually need it.
Right, and that's what I'm
Because
saying. You missing what I'm saying. There are people who may need it because of his affliction. He is harmful to men in the community. Do you understand what I'm saying?
you said
Yeah,
the
he definitely.
community. Oh.
The community.
No, he's definitely harmful. He
I
just
get what
didn't
you're
want
saying,
to.
Lynn.
He
QUEER.
just didn't want to say
The
it.
Oh, he said he was
community.
harmful.
Yeah,
That
okay.
he
I
I
thought
said
you
get you,
meant
You
the
know
Lynn.
what
I
other
I'm
get you,
saying?
Lynn.
hold
I
up.
don't
That
mean other men. I mean the GAY community.
hold up
He is
though.
harmful.
But Dex, he actually did admit it. He said it multiple times. I just think
And
that
he said it in 3 different ways.
I
No,
think
what I'm
when
saying is
he
like out front now. Like I knew it. That's why I was pushing him. I wanted him to say it. But
he
yeah,
was
I
not
get
going to
it.
say it. He wasn't going
Right.
to say it.
But I get you. Yeah, I'm on the same page with you guys.
But that's why I said, like, and somebody who would admit it in so many different ways and, like, be like, he thought he was presenting a mask and manipulating, but he was not. If we antagonize him, he can possibly, like, go out and harm somebody. So that's why I'm like, I wasn't trying to antagonize him. That's why I was telling Prince, like, chill. I
Only
know
thing
what you're
I
trying to
say,
do.
only thing I say about that, Lynn, if that man gonna go out and hurt somebody, whether or not we ask him the questions, he gonna go harm somebody. Like him, the thing is, it's like, oh, if you ask the question a certain way, whatever. No, the conversation in itself could trigger him. So
Yeah, well,
I
even if
only
you
say
don't
that
have the
because too many.
conversation.
I know, but too many times we be like, we don't want to say nothing because he could go out, that man could go out and harm something, and that actually is harmful for women because it's a lot of times well, we need to say something for our own selves, and it's like, well, we don't want to worry about him going out there and harm somebody. Like that motherfucker will harm a man for looking at him for too long. Like,
No.
I know what you're saying, but I'm saying it's a little bigger than that. It's the fact that like somebody can come in here and cuss me out and I can't get my shit off or whatever, right? I'm like, that's some bullshit. I might be upset, but I'm not gonna go out and harm anyone. Well, a motherfucker who's gonna harm someone is not, oh, you said this thing to them accent, or now look at it how they are. It's like those motherfuckers are harm someone just for it's fucking Tuesday and you breathing too hard and I feel that shit on my neck. Like Those type of men, they get triggered.
And can I add something? And can I add something? Because the thing is, Black women have to stop sticking their neck out. And I'm sorry if this sounds harsh, because in what you're talking about, to not have a conversation about something that affects Black women, especially the connection, like him being incarcerated, because men who have been incarcerated, who go in with this idea and then they further get confirmed in that idea because of how volatile that environment is and how H-phobic it is, but how DL it is and all those things. But the visiting shed be full of women. The calls to have
No, he
justice
with
for
a
those
woman right
men.
now.
No, he not.
He has a woman.
Right.
He said he has a woman. It's his lady friend.
He said he alone. He not with her anymore.
Oh, I thought he said
But
she
either
was long
way,
distance.
but either way, they're harmful. So they're harmful to women, and then they don't respect women. Like, they do not respect women. They violate women. Like, I can go on and on and on. And there is like a running joke about trade and being able to mess with trade. Like, it's funny. It's a kiki because there's not internalized. There's
We don't know what
misogyny.
that means. You gotta what is that called? Not communicate. What is it called? You gotta interpret that for us. We don't speak jail. What is trade?
It's a New Orleans term.
Yeah, you gotta translate.
Like,
you see trade here too.
That's not jail. That's not jail. That's not jail.
What you mean? What's
That's not
trade?
jail term. That's not. It's just a slang for a man who is attractive, and a lot of people like him. And it's more like, it could be anything, but it's more close to like a DL man, a man that is masculine but is attractive but is DL.
Oh, we don't call them that in LA, y'all. That is not a term we use. So y'all, in my head,
no, that's a term. No, a lot of men who are in the community, they use that term. Okay. They call them trade.
So the point I'm making, though, it's a good key when all roads lead to making fun of women. And I'm not saying that justifies anything, but what I'm saying is sticking your neck out to not address the serious issue, which is this homosexuality is an issue. And men not being able to understand that sexuality is on a spectrum, and men not being able to unpack some of those issues that they have, those demons that they fight, and the battles that they have, and understanding it's a range. That stuff affects women. It's harmful because in their confliction, they abusing us because they really don't want to be with us, or they're abusing us because they're confused, or they're abusing us because of this. They are abusing other men as well. That doesn't go past me. But sometimes those men get a kiki out of it because they too have misogynistic issue. They too are misogynistic. They too benefit from the patriarchy, and they sit in there and they waddle in it, and they get to have a kiki too. So I'm not saying add to it, but what I am saying is we need to talk about it. And if the crash out happened, we're not responsible. How dare we be responsible for the crash out when we're the affected people? We're the affected ones, because we're warning you that these guys are sick, but you don't want to team up. You only want to team up when it's convenient. That's an issue. That's the issue. So I think having a conversation, if they crash out, they crash out. Because if they don't crash out and something is learned and grown, like if he sit with the homosexuality word and he sit with it and he unpack it and he grow from it, even though he was uncomfortable, that's a chance that's worth taking. I think we protect too many people.
We didn't protect him, though. I'm not saying I had a problem.
No,
with
I know.
The conversation was great. We didn't.
No, you're not protecting him. No, you're not protecting. I'm not thinking you're protecting him. You're protecting the community.
Yeah.
And so
I'm saying
it's like
don't
you want to be
antagonize
careful with
him.
our
We can have the
conversation.
I do. Yeah. I don't. We can have the conversation, but I don't want to like poke at him or like poke fun at him because I think that like that's one less rage the nigga can go in. That's just how I think. Like I get what y'all saying though, but I just think like
True. But
yeah,
I
I
just
just
want
didn't
you to
want to
think
make fun of
about
him about it.
why. No, true. But I want you to think about, like, deeply think about why are you so, like, why do you jump into that protection mode? Like, why are you jumping into that protection mode? Why do you always have to be on the front lines? And to those who listening, if that's offensive, then I don't give a fuck, actually. Because why do Black women always got to be on the front lines? And it's no respect. It's like no respect whatsoever. We don't even get time to unpack our shit because we too busy on the front line. That's why we be confused. That's why our takes sometimes are confusing. Because we just blindly pick up arms and stand in front of every motherfucking body. Blindly. That's why we be confused and we don't unpack our own H-phobia, T-phobia, our anti-Blackness, our internalized misogyny. We don't have. It's funny for a group of people who don't have time to unpack their shit. We still know better. We be T-phobic standing on the front line. We be H-phobic on the front line. We be anti-Black on the motherfucking front line. The irony in that does not miss me. So y'all right. We do need to work on some shit. So we gonna take a step back and unpack our shit and let y'all figure it out. And we gonna start saying shit with our chest. As we unpack, we gonna start unpacking every motherfucking thing. Let's open up the suitcase.
Yeah, I like.
So we gonna ask questions. It's harsh. That nigga said that he be talking. That nigga said niggas talk aggressive to each other. All right, so now I want to be aggressive too.
Yeah, he said he liable to go. But he was saying some crazy shit. You weren't here for the whole conversation. That nigga was saying some crazy shit. But I feel what you're saying, and I agree with it, and I gotta sit with that. But it's uncomfortable. It really is uncomfortable. And I guess to answer your question, Black women always put themselves on the front line because we are at the bottom. So we know what it feels like in every sort and way and fashion to be punched down on and made fun of and attacked and belittled and berated, and for nobody to be there for us, to protect us or hear us out or not like cause pain and grief and conflict. So we have almost like, I feel like because of intersectionality, Black women have a built-in sort of empathy for everybody because like we can see everybody's struggle in us. Like nobody's struggle is unique to us. Y'all get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, absolutely. What is wrong with my service? It's the devil.
We
But
can hear
yeah,
you.
I get exactly what you're saying. That's my point. But that's exactly my point. We already built, like, it's already built in. Like, it's like our default is to understand, to be understanding, even in our own flaws. We be getting it. And I'm gonna stand on it. But my bad, Tara. I ain't mean to. You know what?
Yes, you
I ain't
did.
apologize.
Exactly. You meant that shit. What you talking about? Not you
I
lying.
was about to say I
Girl, you
didn't mean to
went on
derail,
this.
but then I thought
I
about it.
had
I
a
wasn't.
dream speech. Like, please stand on it. Like that. I had a dream speech. It was cute. It was brilliant. I loved it. We heard the
I
dream
did
that
have a
one
dream.
day we'll stop caping for these Negroes. I felt it.
Yeah.
March for it. I'ma stand by it.
Sorry, because the one thing that I received out of Cool yesterday, after I upset her spirit. The one thing I did receive from her was she was like, we need to be at rest. She motherfucking ate. She motherfucking ate.
What'd she say?
Like she didn't. She said that Black women need to be at rest. We need to be at rest. We need to chill. In other words, we need to chill. Like that grandma said, get somebody else to do it. Sorry, get somebody else. Get somebody else to do it. This is what's up. Who is Sean? Liz?
No, yeah, I wanted to case study him more, Phoenix. That's why I was telling you, don't make him crash out yet. And Phoenix came in and she was like, I'm about to TKO. Like, fuck him. I'm tired of listening to him. I'm like, girl, I'm trying to take him through all 12 rounds. This shit was interesting. Like, from beginning to end, this was probably like the best live ever, I swear, to me. Because the shit I heard tonight, god damn, I've been thinking it. Like, and he told the truth. Like, in a way, he told the truth. Yo, I was like, damn. Not him being real. Like,
Yeah, I'll need to work on that. The total knockouts when you guys are doing the case studies. Still getting used to
a slow cook. You got
holding
slow cook
back
them.
and.
No, you got match energy friends. You got match energy.
Wait, y'all.
Yeah, I gotta work on that.
He wasn't telling the truth. That's why I said y'all need to do 40 hours. Y'all need to do a 40-hour week real quick.
He was Mia, you were not here. He was
lying. He was lying. He was like being open but lying at the same time. In certain questions, he was like raced away from them questions. He definitely wasn't.
Girl, when he said that men are attracted
let me tell you why I'm saying that. Let me tell y'all why I'm saying that.
Let me tell you why I'm saying it, because you wasn't here the whole time. You didn't hear him say that.
I know. That's why I was trying to tell you.
To him. That shit he wasn't lying about. He really think men are attracted
I know.
to him.
So when you say that I wasn't here, the reason why I'm telling you I'm saying this, I don't have to be. The conversation y'all was having, I hear that every day. Like, I didn't even have to hear it to know. And the reason why I was gonna tell y'all why he was lying is because he was trying to do he was trying to be skillful. He think he's smarter than a 5th grader. So what he was trying to do was reverse psychology. He was trying to say the thing that would be assumed about men in prison and reverse it and make it and twist it and shift it like he understood something. But he was exposing himself while trying to act like he understood this what would you call it? This philosophical, like he had this philosophical thought about like, oh, these men are attracted, like he was trying to make it seem like he had this understanding about something, when the truth is he hid his sexuality from himself because he followed the man manual, hegemonic masculinity, toxic masculinity, and that led him into criminality because he didn't have the resources. So he did something criminal, which is akin to, like, not akin to it. That happens. Hegemonic masculinity often is going to be connected with crime. Often. So he did something criminal. He goes into prison, which is a cesspool of confused motherfuckers who are cosplaying what they think being a man is. And he really was fighting and battling the demons that he always had, that had he not subscribed to hegemonic masculinity, he could have explored those things in a healthy manner, but he didn't. And he went into a very, like I said, a cesspool environment that only convoluted everything. And he's trying to rationalize that and trying to excuse himself from that and trying to be above that. So while he was in there, he did all the things the inmates do. He did all the things inmates do. Like the inmate manual, he also followed to a T. That was easier. He followed it to a T. So when he's explaining stuff to you,
Mia, you are giving him too much credit. He was not doing that. He was telling on himself. That man was not being manipulative. He wasn't running game. The whole time he was telling on himself. And it started off slow. We had to pull it out of him if he been the he didn't tell us that at first.
No,
But
I
he
will say
wasn't
this
talking
part.
about that.
He was
What you say?
lying. I will say this part. He was definitely lying about his admiration for women because it's
Yeah,
right
no,
there.
that
Because
part
he
he was
picked that
lying
up.
about.
Yeah, because he came up here being real combative, saying, "Oh," he tried to switch it around, like, "Oh, if a man's here, he don't want you," and all that stuff. And then like he tried to like, "Oh, it took me a while to open up," but then he like, "No, I'm gonna shift it a little bit." But he definitely came up here on some BS.
Yeah,
But he said he
he was
changed
up here.
everything.
He did. He was up here and he was angry. I don't know how the fuck we got there, y'all, but there was God. Because at first he came up here on some shit about this topic, and it was just something so funny about like the way we kind of like got there. Because me and Tara was fucking with him at first, and we was like, men be jealous, like y'all want to wear makeup and this kind of shit. And he was like, why would y'all say men want to wear makeup? And we was like, cause y'all do like, don't. What do you feel about men like taking soft days and like getting massages? And he was like, oh, I get a massage once a week. And it was kind of like a slow unpacking until he felt like comfortable with us. Then when he got comfortable, he just started saying all the shit. Like he was like, yeah, I feel like men be attracted to me. Like I feel like men be attracted to me. And we was like, what do you mean? He was like, men be attracted to me. And Tara was like, what about you makes men attracted to you? And he was like, I don't know my masculinity. And then but before he admitted that, he was saying men be low key fans of other men. And we was like, what do you mean? And the way that he said it, like
So,
described it, just sound too freaking like spot
so I'm
on.
trying to
Like
see. So I'm confused at how where is the way I'm analyzing it wrong? Because
he
like that's what I'm
wasn't
saying.
trying to 48 laws of power or manipulate us. That's not what he was.
No, I
He's
didn't
not that
say that he
bright.
was. I didn't say he was trying to 48 laws of power. I said he was trying to do like a reverse psychology. Like he was trying to act like he had figured out this philosophy about men. You just said that he said for a man who came from prison, who come from a criminal background, for him to come up here, all the stuff we hear, he said men low key. Say what he said again.
What was the first thing he said, Tara? Like men, he said men be fans.
Finding.
Men are
Like
fans of men.
he wanted to talk about this. Like no matter how many times we brought him away from this topic, he even brought up a movie with Zendaya, and I don't know how the fuck y'all got there because I was kind of listening to Franklin Live, and when I tuned back in, he was like, there's this movie I watched with Zendaya, and she was in it, and then like she told
But I'm saying with that
one man to
statement,
come over here. What you
So he
say?
just brought that up. He
but
just
I'm
brought
saying
it
with
up.
He just brought it
but I'm
up,
He
saying
right?
just
y'all
Like
brought that up.
with the
what up,
statement
y'all? Let me.
with the statement that he said, we just leave it there. What? What you said, Tara?
No, I was just telling him to let you talk. There was too many people at one time.
Oh, with the statement, we leave the statement there. Men be fans of men. How is that not him trying to reverse something? He's literally trying to, like, he's saying a thing that we be talking about, we be unpacking. He's saying it as if he's not that man, and then he's telling on himself so for somebody to volunteer this thought that y'all not talking about, like he walk in the room like, look, I ain't never like Blue. And you like, nobody said that you did like Blue. What are you talking about? And then whole time he got blue underwear on, blue socks on, it's blue underneath his head. He keep a blue rag on him, like everything blue. But he just walk in the room, y'all just having a conversation about what type of ice cream y'all getting. He just like, yeah, I don't like blue. When people like blue, they weird. It's something strange about people liking blue. Let me tell y'all about blue people liking blue. Like that's what he did. Like he came in out of nowhere and made it about this idea he have about men being fans of men. And I'm saying for a man who did time in prison, who is surrounded by men, he's trying to separate himself from a life that he lived. Do that make sense? Because that's what y'all saying he did. We know he don't respect women.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
No, it was deeper. It was weirder than that. It was.
I think we was clocking that part. There's the interesting part is like how he's transitioned outside of prison, because like some behaviors that were okay in prison, now that he's on the outside, they're not as acceptable, and I think he's struggling with that. But telling us he will harm a man for liking him, like that I think that was the part that was alarming. And the lady friend, I don't believe anything about the lady.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I would scratch all of that shit.
Why was
But
that alarming?
because he was doing
Hold on, I'm real confused. Hold
He
on.
literally
okay, well,
said.
hold on, what part was
Why was
alarming?
that alarming?
What part you referring to?
When y'all say y'all are alarmed, I'm
Mia
confused.
Mia got a delay.
Oh, are you talking about like the
Literally, I got a delay.
no? Because like he seems like on the outside he's down low, and sometimes those men can harm the people they're with. Because he was even up here talking about we were talking about buying it.
Mm-hmm.
That's harmful.
Okay, so yeah, no, that's harmful. But when y'all say y'all alarmed at when you say that,
But I mean, you gotta get the delay together. What's happening?
hold on, you drop.
The delay is fucking you up, girl. The delay.
No, he definitely was lying. And when he was talking about all these friends,
Be violent with women too.
yeah, he definitely violent. Like, it don't just go with women that he not. He was saying that because he was talking to us. But the interesting part is because he made a comment, I want to be aggressive with her in a way I can't be. But not only that, it's like when he was talking about the friends liking him, whatever, he was talking about himself. He wasn't talking about no friend. He was talking about himself. And he said he couldn't figure out like why he didn't want to talk to the women. Like he clearly was talking about himself.
So that's
He
okay.
said he has to stay away from men. That he don't like. He keeps himself away from male friends to keep himself from harming them because they might secretly like him and they might secretly want more. Than they might manipulate him into a relationship, and then he's
Okay.
liable to harm them.
This why I'm confused, and maybe somebody can help me. Cause y'all are saying things that we know. Okay, the stuff y'all are saying that he said is things that we, maybe not us in this room, but I know for a fact many of us has talked or has spoke to when we are clocking or having conversations about DL men. And like men who don't are not comfortable with their sexuality or whatever, or H-phobic, right? Whatever. So y'all are saying that he was saying those things out loud. Whether he was speaking in third person doesn't matter because y'all clocked that he was talking about himself. So my
Right.
confusion is then if he was saying all of that, all he was doing was saying the quiet part out loud as if he was giving y'all news that y'all could use. That's why I said he's like reverse psych. Like he was literally talking about what we know about DL men. DL men don't like to be around certain men because they're scared they're gonna get outed. They scared that they might do something, or sometimes like their motivation for harming a man is because of the fear of somebody finding out. Like we know that. So that's why I guess I'm confused as to like what was shocking about what he was saying other than the fact that he thought that he was saying something that we didn't know. Like he thought, to me it seemed like he thought that he was giving y'all information, like he was a revolutionary thinker, and he was gonna put y'all on game about how these
No,
men
that's
or
not what
fans
he
are
was
telling you got to
doing.
be
That's
careful.
not what he was doing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's not what he was doing. We were asking him questions and he was answering the questions honestly. But he didn't know that we was clocking him. He wasn't trying to preach to us. He was confessing to us about how he felt. Like he was telling us how he felt. He wasn't trying to put us up on game. He was telling us how he felt. And it was crazy because we be clocking it all the time, but he be saying he was saying it out loud, but in third per like,
Okay,
yeah,
so so
go ahead.
okay, so y'all are saying that he was talking to y'all about something, and he
About
didn't
him.
know that he was about himself, and it wasn't that he was trying to be like he was trying to be this thought-provoking person. It was just he was being honest, but y'all was clocking it, so he was just
Yeah,
Right.
saying the
he
quiet
was
part
being
out loud.
honest. But the
Yes.
thing is, it's funny because we're saying he was being honest, but he wasn't actually being honest. He was talking like
Right.
we knew he was talking about himself, but that's not the way he was presenting it. We're saying he was honest because the stuff he was saying was like his actual thoughts. Because maybe he don't get to talk about those thoughts or whatever. But we know his agenda was to kind of derail us to think that he was talking about other men or whatever. Like he definitely was on his shit, but he was also telling the truth. Like if you realize he was talking about himself, then he was telling the truth.
Okay, so then therefore, if he was lying and he was talking about something, but he was describing himself honestly, but telling y'all that it wasn't himself, then that is what I'm
No,
saying.
he wasn't telling. You had to be here for the question. I'm
Okay.
like, the question was like I'm trying to think of a direct question we asked him. Like he was so okay. We started off and he was like, "Oh, men be fans," and we was like, "What do you mean by that?" He was like, "I don't know, they be fans, and then sometimes they get too close to you, and then like you just be like, homeboy, like please stop, like why you not talking to the women? There are women here, you should be talking to the women and not me." And we was like, "What? That be happening?" And he was like, "Yeah, it be happening, like, and this shit is weird, like I don't like the way it feels." And we was like, "What?" And Tara clocked it, so Tara was like, "You still friends with him?" Because he gave more detail than that. And Tara was like, "You still friends with him?" And he was like, "Nah, I ain't friends with him no more. Like, nah, I ain't fucking with him because that shit was weird." I was like, "What's going on? Like, why you get so close to me? Like, what is your motive behind trying to get so close to me?" And Tara was like, "Yeah, that shit is weird, huh?" And then he started talking about something else. And I said, "Are you talking about a different man?" And he was like, "Yeah, this a different man. It's a totally different man." And I was like, "What? Another man felt that way about you?" And he was like, "Yes, it was another man who felt that way about me." And Tara was like, "You don't think that that's kind of weird that they like attracted to, like, why are they so attracted to you?" And he was like, "I don't know what it is. I think it's because I'm so masculine." And Tara was like, "You think it's because you masculine? Like, what about your masculinity they attracted to?" And he was like, "Men be attracted to your confidence, how you dress, what you wear, what you smell." And we was like, "What? That's crazy." And he was like, "Yeah, they really do." And we started like slowly asking him, like walking him into it, like, "So, okay, but what about, like, why do you," Dex asked him, like, "Why do you always think like a man is sexually attracted to you? What if he's just trying to be your friend?" He was like, "I don't really keep male friends. Like, I don't like to be around men like that. Like, it's weird. Like, I don't want to be around them because, like they be dangerous." And I was like, "Do you think men can be dangerous to women too?" And he was like, "Yeah, men are dangerous. You was here for that part." And girl, he was talking about how a man hurt him in his past, like did some stuff to him, and he got to talking about all kind of shit. He was opening up. He was answering the questions honestly about how he felt. But we can hear like there's something like we know it's there. He thinks that he's wearing the mask, but the mask has fallen off. We know you, Peter Parker, and he still think that like we talking about Spider-Man, but we know we talking about Peter Parker. But he like, "No, we talking about Spider-Man." So we let him believe we talking about Spider-Man, even though we knew we was talking about Peter Parker.
Yeah, I asked him what he was wearing too.
Yeah, Dex asked him what he was wearing to make men so attracted to him. And he was like, "I'll be wearing army
So
fatigue."
And that's why I thought the conversation was going to be like silly, because I'm like, wait, army fatigues? Okay.
okay, so
That's why I get it like that.
so y'all were talking about that's why like and I'm sorry because it's like y'all were talking about Peter Parker, but he thought he was telling y'all about Spider-Man. And he wasn't smart enough to realize that y'all could tell the mask is falling off.
Right.
Yeah,
And
like
I said that he was lying, and he was like, to me, I'm saying the same thing y'all are saying. I
no,
might
because
be
he
adding more
wasn't
words to it or
lying.
trying to make it.
He was telling the truth. He was telling the truth.
No.
He
I
wasn't
know
lying.
you being okay, Lynn, you're being literal. I know
I get what
he's
you're
not
saying. Yeah,
lying.
he was lying. He
Okay.
was telling a lie, but he was telling the truth.
He was telling the truth. That's what I've been saying this whole time. Like, that's why I'm confused, because y'all, like, I'm explaining it. I'm like, he's doing the typical thing that inmates do. Like from the environment he was in, he thinks that he's smart. Like, for example, this man, there was a man who was involved with some shit he wasn't supposed to be involved with. He was telling a story about somebody else, but he was talking about himself. And based on him telling this story, like, he was trying to make it seem like it was something else. Like, he was trying to make himself look good. Like he was trying to manipulate the person he was talking to. It was like trying to get in close, like, hey, I'm giving you some information. Whole time, based on what he said when they investigated, it was him. Like, he was literally telling a story about himself. But he thought that he was, like, pulling something. Like, he thought he was about to finesse and get some trust from this staff member. So that's why I was like, oh, he thought that he was smarter. Like, he thought that he was smarter than y'all. Like, he didn't think that
Yeah, he
y'all
was
was
definitely. He was
plotting.
trying. No, you're right. Man, he was definitely trying to like manipulate us. But I think the funny thing is like we didn't even have to say anything. Everybody knew what was going on. Like,
Right.
people in the comments was clacking on. It was so obvious. It is interesting because he triangulated Prince because of the way she came in. So she came in. Her questions were more like
direct.
no, you lying type shit. And he triangulated her because in his mind, no, they believe me. Why you not believing me? So that was interesting to see the way he was responding to her. Talking about, you have a bias. And I'm like, sir.
You too, Sarah. He tried to triangulate you too. But the part I came in, because like, he was like, because the way the role Lynn was playing was comfortable. Like, it was like, I got like, Lynn gets me. But then remember when I was coming in and you was asking him a question, he was like, oh, you bringing it back to that. Like, he was trying to make it seem like you were trying to put him in a box that he was all like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he was trying to make it seem like you.
I remember you talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, as long as we went along with the story he was telling and asked the questions pertaining to the story and framed the questions as the friend, it was all cool. But anybody who put that shit with him, yeah, it was the triangulation came. That's interesting.
Right.
It was a good cop, bad cop thing going on. But hold on, real quick. He you was right, Mia. I guess like the reason why I was like so like I don't know what you're saying is because for him to think that he was hiding anything, like, my mind is fucking blown. Like, there's no way he could have been thinking that he was being manipulative, because he did such a piss poor job at being manipulative. I was like, there's no way he could be trying to manipulate. I guess that's why I wasn't agreeing with you, because I'm like, there's no way this man could be thinking or trying to manipulate us.
You definitely thought we was going for it.
You know how many times we had to, you know how many times there was a request to watch the cameras back? And it was this hardcore, like, I swear, I promise, watch the camera. You gonna see, watch the motherfucker, watch the camera, watch the camera back. Everything that's in the report is exactly what the motherfucker did. Like, to the T, like, I mean, to the T. Matter of fact, 2 more things got added because we seen something, because we went a little bit before you thought we should have watched the camera, and we saw more shit you did. But they really, like, he really thought that he was pulling one, a fast one. Like, literally, fast one. So that's why I was like, you are smart, Lynn. Y'all are not getting bamboozled, literally, but he was trying to, because he thinks he's smarter than you. Like, when y'all gonna learn y'all ain't nothing but females? I don't know why y'all don't get that. It's crazy. Like,
But when
of course I did an 8-year bid, and I'm a man, and I did some weird shit, but you ain't nothing but a female, so of course I'm smarter than you. It don't matter if I had a 3rd grade education, but I went to the law library 3 times a week. You're a female. Like, come
now
on.
hold up. So Mia, I don't know if you was here when he dropped, but when the questions got a little too close for comfort, that's when he like, oh, I'm done with the conversation. Like he was like, I'm out. Like, and the thing is, I think that could be confusing, because it's like, how could he think we lying when we was actually getting there, and he was like, oh, I'm out, y'all. Like, all right, y'all doing too
Or
much.
is it because Jace got on the panel?
Jace, you scaring the hoes away?
Yeah, I think it was Jace, because he left when Jace got on the panel. But the other men that are on the panel, they don't have their picture up there. Like, that other man got up, and then like Jace got on the panel. I think it was Jace.
And look how Jace look at y'all. Everybody for a second. Hey, hold up. Everybody look at Jay's picture.
Yeah.
It definitely was Jay's. Look at his picture.
Scary.
Jay's definitely
Scaring
made
away
him.
the
Nah,
case
that's not
studies.
scary. That is just straight creepy.
Look how he looking up. Look at his eyes. You definitely made.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys know that movie Deliverance?
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
No, Prince.
That's what it's giving
tell
me.
Mia about the movie, the random movie he told us about. Mia, you got to hear about the random movie.
Oh.
You got to watch.
So, oh my god. So I think I asked the question about like him using the women in the club, so to speak, as like a mask for hiding his need for intimacy with other men.
Yeah.
And then for no reason, he brought up the Zendaya scene from that tennis movie with her and the 2 guys and her making the guys kiss. And I'm like, what does this have to do
No,
with
the way he
anything?
described it, Mia, he said there was.
He went into detail.
Oh no, I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna do it. He said it was this movie, y'all. Y'all gotta watch it. It's with that chick Zendaya, and it's a tennis movie. And like there was this scene, and in the scene, you know, she called one man over, and she was like, "Come give me a kiss." So he came over, and they kissed. And then she called the other man over, and she was like, "Give me a kiss." And then they kissed. And then she moved out of the way and made the men start kissing.
That scene triggered him. I know it did.
Yeah.
No, he enjoyed it. He enjoyed the fucking scene.
Right.
That's his fantasy. That's his ultimate fantasy. A woman calling over a man and then getting the fuck out of the way so he can finish. I'm sorry. Mia said we can make fun of him, but that shit was crazy. Yeah, he was very excited to retell the scene. Go ahead, Mia, my bad.
No, that further validates what I was thinking. Like, because I know exactly what movie he's talking about. I ain't never seen it, but I know what he's talking about. And how many times I done told y'all that when men ran choo-choos on women, they were being intimate with their homeboys. The intimacy was not with the woman. They don't respect women. They do not value women. Women are objects. Women are incubators. So what is more intimate than you and the person that you do have affection for doing something together like that? And the reason why it makes sense, even though it's very brute and it's very like harsh and very like they still like being very, very masculine, quote unquote, is because that part of them that buys into that part of being a man, like that comes with the men are rough. Like men like are rough, they be roughhousing and play fighting and all those things are a part of it. And you can ask the community about that. I'm sure they have a better word for it, a better way to describe it, but that perfectly plays into the psyche when you think about men who always run choo-choos on women. They're being intimate with each other and they get to hide it behind this object that they call a woman, or they don't even call her a woman, they call her a female, a wet hoe. We smash